cause I can't justify the way everyone is looking at me. Nothing to gain, hollow and alone, and the fault is my own, and the fault is my own. I wanna heal, I wanna feel what I thought was never real. I wanna let go of the pain I felt so long. Erase all the pain till it's gone. I wanna heal, I wanna feel like I'm close to something real. I wanna find something I wanted all along. Somewhere I belong. I will never know myself until I do this on my own. And I will never feel anything else until my wounds are healed. I will never fade anything till I break away from me. I will break away, I'll find myself today. I wanna heal, I wanna feel what I thought was never real. I wanna let go of the pain I felt so long. Erase all the pain till it's gone. I wanna heal, I wanna feel like I'm close to something real. I wanna find something I wanted all along. Somewhere I belong. I wanna heal, I wanna feel like
This is Govs Radio.
Govs Radio.
Opie Trice, real name, no gimmicks.
Two trailer park girls go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside.
Limo talk,
Two trailer park girls go round the
Graz a
outside, round the
day.
outside, round the outside.
he ain't here, it's just me. Guess who's back again. D-Train's back. Share this post. Guess who's back? D-Train's back. Hey, Daniel! On the Facebook live stream commenting already. What's up, man? Hello, everybody, and welcome to... I'm not sure what this is. This is a hostile takeover of the Limo Talk podcast, normally hosted by Graz. I am going to be your solo host tonight, at least for the first hour, as Graz and Rich Zarelli, the board op extraordinaire, are currently locked in my basement. They might make their way in during the 9 o'clock hour, but this is the hostile takeover of Limo Talk with Graz & Co. I am your solo host once again. So yeah, I mean, I have not been in this studio for quite some time. I came in during the 24-hour broadcast that Graz hosted in support of our troops. Today happens to actually be the 75-year anniversary of D-Day. I know you can't quite see it in the background, but we do have a nice picture up on the TV to remember the lives lost on D-Day, one of the most courageous events our military has ever taken part of. I was thinking about it a lot today, actually, because, you know, I'm only 4 years removed from being 18 years old, and it was a lot of people my age, 18, 19, 20, 21 years old, storming the beaches of Normandy like that. And without them, who knows? You know, that's the major turning point of World War II, as everyone knows. So without that courageous act, who knows how World War II plays out if we prevent the spread of Nazism. So thank you to all who have served. It's crazy to think 75 years, even someone as young as 18 is, in their 90s now. But again, thank you for your service. But, before I get started, not only do I want to give Govs a prop for this beautiful studio that I know Michael Toole worked so hard on, but the network has truly expanded so much. There are a ton of new shows. Obviously, we got Limo Talk with Graz, The Wort with Mike and Pete, probably the best beer show on Govs Radio. I hope it is, because it's the only one. But no, for sure, Mike and Pete do a great job. You got Knock 'em Dead Comedy, Shots Fired with Joey Cola, Steve Squared Show, Tea Time with the always wonderful Teresa, the Dan Doesn't Hit Softball Dingers Romano Show, Pucking Podcast with comedians Chris Roach, Anthony DiDomenico, and John Trusin, JAM, that spells jam, that's Joe's Acoustic Mondays, Let's Eat LI, Funny Talk, and Three's Company Radio Show. Welcome aboard, everybody, because I like I said, it's been a while. I didn't even realize the rapid expansion. That seems like almost a dozen shows, maybe a half dozen or so. So definitely going to go and check those out. You can do so by going to govsradio.com. You can find all the streaming information there, bios about each host. And while you're there, go to govs.com. It's tickets to upcoming shows, not just here at Governor's in Levittown on Long Island, which, as we all know, is the greatest comedy club in New York, really, if you think about it. It's the mecca of comedy in New York. And not only do you have the main room here, you got the little room. You got Bohemia Brokerage in Belmore, McGuire's in Bohemia. So go to govs.com, get your tickets for any upcoming shows. I swear it's a great time. They're always nice and intimate, great acts, great crowds, couple drinks, something to eat. You're going to have a great time. But before we do move any further forward, I'm going to get a little somber for a minute. But I'll bring it full circle. It'll get pleasant again. But I do want to say that during this past off season, that's the baseball off season. For those of you who don't know, I work with the Long Island Ducks, the board op over there at the ballpark. This is my 7th season with the team, and since I started, we've had the same PA announcer year in and year out. He does close to all 70 home games. That's Bullet Bob O'Tone. He was a true, actual friend of mine beyond just being a coworker. But he did pass away this off season, and it was a tough hit for the team, for the promotional staff, and especially in that control room. I sat right next to Bob for the past 6 seasons, and he really made my job easy. He's a true professional, really good at what he does. A Yankees fan, just as I am, so our conversations were always very on par. He wanted Girardi fired years ago, and his wish finally did come true. But yeah, so condolences to the Otone family. Bob Otone was a radio broadcaster on WGBB. He taught radio at Brentwood High School's first ever radio class, and was truly just the embodiment of everything you want in a human, especially a man, a father, grandfather. He was awesome. So, Bob, we miss you, but the show is going on as always. Dan Daugherty is filling in beautifully for the new PA announcer spot over at Bethpage Ballpark. He's doing a fine job. But now, might as well talk those damn Yankees, because as you know, or as you may know, they are currently on a tear. Maybe not currently, because they are on a bit of a 3-game skid right now, but before that, they were on a 30-10 tear in their last 40 prior to this little skid. And I'm sorry, Daniel just commented on the Facebook live stream, going to make me cry. Daniel's also a former Ducks employee who was touched by the life and legacy of Bob Otone. Yeah. So, as I was saying, the Yankees currently sit in first place, 3rd best record in the American League at 38-22. Despite the 3rd best record in the American League, they only have a 1.5 game lead over the Tampa Bay Rays. The Tampa Bay Rays continue to not fade away after winning 90 games last year and finishing in 3rd. Fans just don't show up to their ballpark. It's so sad to see that, they've proven that they can win. They don't have the big free agent stars that you'd hope to see when you go to the ballpark, but their team wins, and nobody goes to the ballpark. You know why people don't go to Miami. I mean, the Vegas Mets, AAA, average a higher attendance than the Marlins do, which is sad to see. So something's going on in Florida with baseball, with sports. People are talking about possible relocations, maybe somewhere in the Carolinas, or maybe somewhere in Portland, or another team in the Midwest. I don't know what you really actually do. But who knows? I mean, they won the pennant in 2008. They've proven they can be competitive, winning 90 games last year. So we'll see. We'll see if they stay competitive this year. But, going back to the Yankees, it's been quite the season. I mean, if you haven't heard, I guess you don't watch baseball or you live under a rock, but 18 players have been on the disabled list with 20 stints altogether. So let's dive through them. We'll go through most of them, and we'll start with who's expected to return the soonest, and that is the de facto captain of the team, maybe not so much with Judge now in the picture, but Didi Gregorius, who he didn't replace Jeter. There is no replacing Jeter, but he was the first shortstop for the New York Yankees after Derek Jeter's retirement, and struggled his first season, really just the first half of the first season, but really, settled in and has been nothing but excellence over there at short. I mean, the sure-handed glove. He's got the swagger like Robbie Cano at second. It looks like ease, effortless, and he's a true competitor. I mean, when we went down 3-zip in that wild card game against the Twins in the first inning, Luis Severino recorded only 1 out. It was Didi who stepped up with the big 3-run home run to tie it up in the first. It was Didi who stepped up in Game 5 of the division series after we were down 2-zip to win the next 2 in a row. We got our first caller. Let's see who it is. Limo Talk, who's this?
Hi, is this Limo Talk?
This is Limo Talk. Who's this?
Who's this? Is this Thomas?
This is Thomas. Who's this?
You are the fucking best blow-up ever. I'm going to fire that thing, really, and hire you back.
Jesus Christ. I was never fired.
I know. I just said you one day, don't show up.
What'd you say?
I said one day, I just said, don't show up.
Oh, yeah, something like that.
What's going on?
Nothing much. How are you contacting me and you're not able to be in the studio? What's the excuse? Did you get out of my basement?
No, I had to take care of some family issues.
That sounds sketchy. I don't believe
I'm on my way. I want to do NY Sports Mafia. I want to be the guest host and take female spots.
You threw me off before I went on air. I'll let the fans know. Graz decided to call in about 20 seconds before the 8 o'clock hour where I had this great intro prepared. I was going to tell you what Bitcoin's currently trading at. I was going to give you the date, time, and temperature, and it just all went by the wayside because Graz threw me for a loop. But
it just went to shit, huh?
Bitcoin, no, it's rising back up. We're trading about 7,800 per Bitcoin right now, which is about maybe a third of what it was when it peaked back in December 2017, but nonetheless still the future of the financial system.
Are you making money?
Next question. I think you're going into a tunnel.
I not, huh?
No, I'm not.
So let me ask you something. When was the last time that I was honored to have you and Brian on the airwaves of GubsRadio.com?
The last time Brian and I were?
Yes.
Are you referring to Brian, my co-host of the New York Sports Mafia podcast, the #1 sports podcast in Governors and available on iTunes and Spotify? That New York Sports Mafia podcast?
Yes, because I'm deciding now that I don't want to come in at 8 o'clock anymore. So I might put NY Sports Mafia at 8 and then come in at 9 like we're doing tonight.
Yeah, you got to realize Brian and I have real jobs that require us to wake up in the morning opposed to going to sleep in the morning.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, so it's past my bedtime now, just being past the 8 o'clock hour. And
I could tell.
Yeah, so I don't know how realistic it is for Brian or I to do anything too late in the day, but I'm sure we could work something out. Anyway.
Double click me. Just push me again and then pick up the phone.
What are you talking about?
The other line's ringing, isn't it?
No.
Oh, all right.
Anyway,
right,
the last time we haven't been here in about 6 months. Yeah, it's been about a solid 6 months or so.
Yeah. We missed you. Oh, God.
I miss doing it. I've thought about. I mean, I have all the recording capabilities on my laptop. I've thought about just firing it up and recording a show, but it doesn't feel the same. Coming down into Governors, it's the state-of-the-art studio. You guys renovated it as soon as we left, as if you were waiting for us to leave. And it looks beautiful. I think O'Toole forgot some painter's tape over here on the border of the sliding double doors, but that's okay. You could always repaint over that. And like I mentioned during the intro, the expansion of the shows is incredible. We always had you in the Wort and Knock 'em Dead and Pucking, but seeing all these other ones join on, it's pretty cool. I can't wait to go and check them out.
There's a couple of more coming too. A couple of big comedians supposedly.
I still got that. I got a political show too that my buddy Greg and I have been brainstorming ideas about for what seems like 5 years now. But I got the title. I got the name of the show down.
It says it's not Welcome to America, right? Because that was taken.
No.
That political show didn't do too well.
No, I gotta wait until I get the copyright. I can't say it on air yet.
All right.
So what time are you coming in? What is this?
I'm coming in. You want beer? I'm going to bring you a beer. You can have a
I need
beer with
food.
me, right?
I need you to put food inside of me.
I'll put food. I'll put something else inside of you, brother.
Oh, Lord.
I'm
Okay.
on my way. I'll get you food and some beers.
All right, cool. Thanks
See
for
ya.
throwing me off track. I hope I can figure out where I left off.
You're fine.
Yeah.
You were talking about attendance.
Yeah, something about
Yay.
that. All right.
Goodbye.
Adios, amigo.
Bye.
So that was Anthony Grazade, the host of this show that I've hostile takeover? I don't know. What's the past tense of hostile? If you know the past tense of hostile, call in at 516-465-3990. That's 516-465-3990. Streaming live here from Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown on Long Island. It is a humid day on Long Island. Man, if you've ever been to the West Coast, specifically like Southern California, it can be like 100 degrees there, and it'll feel cooler than an 80-degree day here because of the humidity on Long Island. It's sticky. It's disgusting. It's nasty. I hate it. I can't wait to move out west. SoCal, you stole my heart last summer. I went on a cross-country road trip from California all the way back to New York, and I actually stopped at a couple baseball stadiums along the way. Got to visit Dodger Stadium. Got to visit Chase Field, which is where the Diamondbacks play in Arizona. That one was really cool, being indoors. Obviously it's a desert. It's very hot. They get sandstorms, so they got to keep them protected there. But I don't understand why we don't have domes here on the East Coast. You know, why? I feel like New York's like an underrated rain city, especially, Long Island and Manhattan. I feel like we get a lot of storms being right on the coast there. I understand $10 million isn't anything to scoff at, but why wouldn't you do it? If you're building a new stadium like the Yankees and Mets did just 10 years ago, they both broke ground in like 2006, why not just put the roof over the stadium? It becomes a year-long concert venue. You could always host shows, any events, expos. It just doesn't make much sense. And playing in those cold, rainy games in the beginning of the year, or if you go deep into the playoffs, which the Mets have not, ever worried about. But the Yankees, we're going to be making these deep runs into October with this new core four, if you will, that we have, or this just core of the team that we have. So why not put a roof over the stadium and guarantee that you don't have to postpone games? The last 2 times I went to Yankee Stadium, I paid the toll over the Throgs Neck Bridge, paid for parking, paid for my drink, paid for my food, sat in my seat. Boom, tonight's game has been postponed due to inclement conditions. And it's messed up because the customer service there is horrible, terrific. They don't let you exchange your ticket then and there for another day, but starting the next day, your ticket is now good for any game in the remainder of the season, subject to availability of equal or lesser value. But it's messed up. What am I supposed to do? Drive to the Bronx again with my tickets and hope on some whim that they'll have tickets available for me for those seats that I had? It's kind of annoying. So twice in a row, I've been boned. This most recent time, it wasn't even that it was raining, but it was raining so much the days prior that the draining system was clogged. Now, the Yankees grounds crew is one of the best grounds crews in all of baseball, a state-of-the-art brand new stadium, and it was just, it was over-flooded. They pulled the tarp off the field, and they were pushing the water around with squeegees in the outfield for what felt like an hour. And the game was finally called. But anyway, I digress. I just want to move to California one day and live in the nice, comfortable tent cities of Venice Beach. But going back to the Yankees, like I said, leading the American League East, 1.5 lead over the Jays. They lost 3 straight for the first time since, what was it? I had it here. It was sometime in April. They got swept by the Astros, and then they lost the series opener to Chicago, the White Sox. So they lost 4 straight. And losing these 3 straight, the first time since then. So they had won 9 consecutive series before losing the first 2 games here in Toronto. But luckily tonight, J.A. Happ, former Toronto Blue Jay, is on the mound for the Yankees, looking to build off his last start, where he did throw 5 innings of just 1-run ball, striking out 5 batters. That was to open the series against the Red Sox. So he's hoping to build off that, and the Yankees are giving him quite the shot with Aaron Hicks hitting a 3-run home run, giving the Yankees a 4-0 lead in just the second inning, and that is to go on top of DJ LeMahieu's RBI double. DJ LeMahieu, can't say enough good things about him. Before I began talking about the players coming back for the Yankees, and there's going to be odd men out. Clint Frazier, DJ LeMahieu, Tyro Estrada. Where did these guys go? What did they do when Didi comes back? We already got Hicks back, but what about when Judge and Stanton come back? And if Bird ever comes back? Voit has filled in beautifully. It's so crazy to think that this team's winning, and we've had 17 players on the DL. Or was it 18? I don't know. Anyway, an absurd amount. Ridiculous amount of players. I'm sorry, it's the IL. It's the injured list. Major League Baseball has updated their terms to be more PC. We don't want to offend anybody. I respect that. So it is the injured list. I do apologize if I slip up and call it the DL. But yeah, so before Graz rudely interrupted with his phone call on his own show, I was talking about the Yankees that are returning soon. And I was starting off with Didi. We were talking about his home run in the wild card game, his home runs in Game 5 of the division series, and like I said, he's a de facto captain of the team. He's not the captain. He doesn't wear a C on his jersey. He wasn't named captain like Derek Jeter was in 2003. And obviously, with what Judge has done since his debut, it's safe to say he could possibly be named captain in the future. Who knows? I don't know how serious the Yankees take that. I mean, obviously, with the likes of Thurman Munson and Derek Jeter being the two most recent captains, I think Judge fits the shoe. He embodies everything you want in a ball player. He says the right things. He just conducts himself the right way, and he has the respect of the other players. That was always my thing when the rare Jeter haters would argue that Derek Jeter is not as good or he doesn't deserve the farewell tour and yada, yada, yada. If the other teams think he's that good and the other players think he's that good, who are we to say he's bad? Like, he's obviously got to be doing something right for the Boston Red Sox, the New York Mets, the big, foes of the Yankees, to acknowledge how good he is. Obviously, he did something right. I think he's finding out the hard way how difficult it is to own a team. Pete Rose was actually on the Michael Kay show the other day talking about how Derek Jeter probably would have made a great manager, but he's, like I just said, learning the hard way. How to run a team from the front office standpoint. He's not the only owner. There are other investors as well that helped him buy the Miami Marlins. But poor Miami fans, I mean, every single time they have something going, it gets taken away from them. I think they were the fastest expansion team to win a World Series. That was back in 97. I think that's when Edgar Renteria had his walk-off base hit in Game 7 to win the series. And then it's like the next year, it was like a fire sale, just getting rid of all their top guys. And the same thing happened in 2003, where they beat the Yankees in 6 games. Josh Beckett, complete game. Everybody knows, Posada, soft ground ball up the first base line. Beckett picks it up himself. It's so fitting. Starting pitcher goes the distance in the clinching game of the World Series, and the final out is a comebacker right to him, and he gets to tag out the batter. That must have been a cool moment for him. But then again, 2004, nothing. So the only 2 times the Marlins have made the playoffs, it was via the wild card, and they won the World Series. So you can't complain there. But I think you'd like to see a little bit more consistency from your team, especially if you're a diehard fan. But we'll see. Derek Jeter, all he ever knew was winning. I mean, it wasn't up to him. He only controlled so much, in his at-bats and what he did on defense. But the Yankees were able to put the right parts around him. He traded away all the big salaries, which I get it to a certain extent. You want to save on payroll, or not just save on payroll, but relocate the funds, maybe more to scouting and player development. But, man, how are you going to get butts in the seat if your star players are Curtis Granderson and Starlin Castro? I mean, it doesn't make sense to me as Giro Urshela goes deep and the Yankees take a 5-0 lead in the fourth inning now. But yeah, so I wish him the best of luck. I thank him for trading us Stanton. People think he gave us Stanton. You got to realize Stanton had a no-trade clause, and he waived the trade that was in line for the Cardinals. He waived the trade that was in line for the San Francisco Giants. He wanted to go to a win-now team. The Cardinals had a chance, I thought, this offseason, getting Andrew Miller, getting Paul Goldschmidt, who is such an underrated player. I mean, when you got guys like Harper and Trout and Machado and Judge, Paul Goldschmidt is like probably the guy that I picked to start a franchise around at first base now, if you're talking about active players. Super underrated, so good get by the Cardinals to trade for him. I think the D-backs got ripped off in that trade, not getting much in return. But, dumping the salary is obviously worth what it is. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, Derek Jeter, he knows winning. I'm sure he'll get his stuff together. But going back to Didi, he could return as early as tomorrow. And if you're listening to this tomorrow, that means today. So by tomorrow, I mean Friday. And by Friday, I mean June 7th, 2019. Didi Gregorius was injured last postseason in the divisional series on a play, ball off the wall, the Green Monster. He wound up, I think, tearing a ligament in his arm, and it was his throwing arm. So that was the big caveat. When Torres tore a ligament, it was in his non-throwing arm. Gleyber Torres would have made his major league debut in 2017, but he was set back with Tommy John surgery in his non-throwing arm. So, seeing that happen to Didi in his throwing arm was really concerning. And Gleyber Torres fit in so well, so beautifully, filling in at shortstop. You had DJ LeMahieu scoot into second base, and at the time, Miguel Andujar was the starting third baseman. He was robbed of Rookie of the Year last offseason, as Shohei Ohtani, the star two-way player who spent more time on the DL than he did not. He got the headlines, he got the clickbait, the whole he can hit and play in the field and pitch, blah blah blah. I get it. But Miguel Andujar set a record for doubles by a rookie, demolished the Yankee record, led the Yankees in average. I think it was 297, just a tick below 300. So, he's another one that's now injured, and his expected return is not until the next decade, 2020. Isn't that crazy to think that we're in the final 6 months of this decade? People don't. You think about the 70s, the 60s, the 80s, the 90s. You don't think about, like, when you say 2000s, I think everyone thinks from 2000 to now. But you got to realize there was already a decade, 2000 and 2009, and here we are, the 2010s are just 6 months away from bringing in the new decade. But that is when Miguel Andujar will return. Hopefully he'll be ready for opening day. We don't know yet. I mean, obviously there can be setbacks, but the thing that irks me about Andujar is that they pushed back, his decision to get the surgery. They let it up to him. They said, if the pain's manageable and you want to play through it, you can. But just realize at some point you will need surgery, and the longer you wait, the longer your return. So he pretty much went as long as he possibly could to the final date to see if he could play through this, and he decided that it wasn't worth it as DJ LeMahieu singles in the top of the fourth. Cameron Maybin scores. The Yankees extend their lead 6-0 over the Jays in the fourth. So yeah, Miguel Andujar hurts his shoulder sliding back into third on I think it was not a pickoff from the pitcher, but a snap throw from the catcher. And, seemed okay at the time, but, woke up with the soreness, the whole nine, and now we won't see him until next year. But luckily, Didi is set to return in Cleveland this weekend. Despite how well we've done without him, we will welcome him back. Same goes for Judge, same goes for Stanton, same goes for Luis Severino or any of these guys whenever we get him back. We're not going to say, oh, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We've done well without you. But my one hang-up is, what if these guys get off to slow starts? The Yankees are playing damn near 700 ball, and they only have a game-and-a-half lead over the Rays. What if Stanton has one of those 0 for 5 nights with at least 3 Ks, if not more. What if Judge doesn't come through for a week, 2 weeks? At what point do you put these second and third string guys back in? At what point? DJ LeMahieu is a all-star on any other team. He's a Gold Glove Award winner, and he's supposed to be a super utility player, a backup bench player. I get it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But it's going to be so hard if these guys come back and struggle, because the clip that they've played at is just unbelievable. But we'll continue going down the list. Dellin Betances is expected to return sometime in June. I know he's got he's been spending time in Tampa doing normal rehab stint things. He's hoping to get into real game action probably in Scranton sometime in June, so he can return with the team by the end of the month. The Yankee bullpen has been probably the best in the league. I don't have the stats in front of me, so I can't tell you ERA, innings, strikeouts, yada, yada, yada. But it seems as though every pitcher in the bullpen has more strikeouts than innings pitched. It's a pretty good formula, if you ask me. You start from the top at Aroldis Chapman, the closer. You got Zach Britton, a former closer for Baltimore, who was, coming off injury. We traded for him last year. We inked him to the extension this offseason. Then there's Adam Ottavino, number O. We signed him from Colorado. Another lights out. I've never seen movement on a fastball quite like his that retains the velocity, and his slider too. It's the late break. It's not even just the movement. It's the late break. You think you know where the ball's going to be, and it's not there. It's not there. Three's Company radio show. None of this means anything if they don't get more pitching. That is a fact. Our ace of the staff. Who else was surprised that just moments after, what felt like moments after Luis Severino signs his contract extension? I'm trying to read comments as I'm talking, guys. So if I'm stuttering or if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. It's very difficult. But keep chatting away. Please send us some more stuff. Feel free to call in 516-465-3990. Severino signs his contract extension with the Yankees, and what seems like 2 minutes later, my arm hurts, my shoulder hurts, and he gets put on the IL. And I don't think there's an expected return for him just yet. I'm going to take a look at the report I have here. My sources are very, very reliable. They're saying the second half. The second half. That's not specific at all. That could be the last week of September. That could be the first day after the All-Star break. So Luis Severino, the ace of the staff, is on the shelf. You had CeCe spending some time on the IL. CeCe, who did announce his retirement this past offseason. So this is it for CeCe. He entered the year chasing 3,000 strikeouts. He did attain that mark while the Yankees were on their West Coast trip. I think that was while they were in Arizona. He nailed it down. That was a long night for me, having to be up early here on the East Coast, staying up late for those West Coast games. But, we do what we do for the love of the game. And, I try to watch all of CeCe starts knowing this is his last year. I was thinking about buying 2 tickets to each of the 5 last home games at Yankee Stadium this year to guarantee I see his final home regular season start. But while they were both on the shelf, as Three's Company radio show alluded to, the Yankees are going to need pitching to get through the rest of this season, because they were sending an opener out there, and the Rays showed what an opener can do. And if you're unfamiliar with what the opener is, it's contrary to the closer. It's starting a game with a reliever. Now, I don't mind doing that. There's a lot of people that are very fixated on baseball history and not changing anything about the game. They don't want the pitch clock. They don't want the robotic strike zone. They don't want the mound being moved. And I get all of that. But when it comes to this, hang on one moment. Okay. Where were we? I completely forgot. Anyway, Luis Severino. Luis Severino will be returning in the second half. I'm sorry, I'm multitasking and I'm losing my train of thought. I gotta stop. Oh, there we go. Three's Company reminded me where I was. I was talking about CC. So I try to watch CC's every start, and CC's good for 1 1/3 innings in the playoffs. Hey, if it's 1 1/3 shutout, I'll take it. Uh-oh. Bum, bum, ba-na.
Let's turn this up a notch.
Oh, Lord.
A notch.
I'm sure, as you can hear, Graz has made his way into the studio. Where do you sit nowadays? You sit in front of the phone?
Well, this is Felix. This is
Okay.
Felix.
That you're not on.
You put me on. Just put all the. Can I do me a favor? Yeah, put them all on because there's gonna be people just walking in. So I think I'm slightly brilliant. I've spawned off you and the NY Sports Mafia with Brian Melman, who was with me from the beginning of Limo Talk in WGBB. And then you guys got a lot of eyes. You're young. You're vibrant. You need some music in the background, like I always tell you.
I actually don't need music in the background.
But I like it, so
I know
since
you do.
this is my hour, play it and then enjoy it.
No. This is still
Did you
my
play
hour for the
Buckner
next
at all?
23 minutes.
Yeah, how much more time?
No, that's another thing. I still got 23 minutes.
Yeah, just keep going. It's the nysportsmafia.com. Listen, fantasy
I thought I was going to have
football-
trouble filling this time, too, and
no,
I'm
Jesus.
not even a quarter of the way through
No,
my prep.
You're a seasoned veteran. You know what you're doing.
Oh, thank you very much.
But you know what I mean?
Oh, you're over here now? Where are you?
I'll sit here.
Okay.
So I spawned you off, and then we spawned the word with Pete and the Penis because that was basically me pushing him, and he's like,
I don't know how I can do it. Got the kids, and I gotta go to school, and I'm gonna hang out with you.
And now he's got the #1 beer show
and now it's the
in Governor's
It's my favorite
Comedy Club.
Listen, I like.
The #1 and only.
I can't breathe. I'm already starting.
Yeah, you're sweating. It's cool in here for once.
No, but I'm all hyped up, and it's good because I'm proud to see you guys. I didn't want to come in. I wanted to listen.
You should have let it roll.
I wanted to listen in the parking lot. Are you taping this for the NY Sports Mafia?
Yeah,
First time back in govsradio.com?
First time back. I didn't know what this was. I didn't know if this was an episode of New York Sports Mafia or if this is a Limo Talk vehicle.
It's Limo Talk with Graz, but we've...
it's New York Sports Mafia at Jace.
Yes.
As they would
A
say
hostile
on the K show.
takeover.
The hostile takeover.
Yes. I said I need somebody to fill my hour before we come in. I got... Charlie Myers is coming in with a guy who writes books, children's books.
Oh, okay.
I got Malta, the Damager. He's about 6'8". He played Andre.
I saw that.
He played Andre the Giant.
Saw him
That's Dan
choking you
Romano's
out.
boy. Dan Romano. Kudos to Dan Romano for just saying, do what you got to do.
You got PBR. Are you a broke college kid?
No, I just thought. No, I don't know.
Guys, what's going on? What's
uh,
actually going on?
You want the truth?
Did you lose your money in Bitcoin?
Nah,
What happened to the labels? Is that a new thing?
Yes, they're trying to make it American. What's the problem? Do you want one? I have.
Of course.
I'm gonna get you a sandwich, but I didn't know what you want, so I figured I'd start with pretzels
guy.
pretzels and popcorn.
Yeah, so we can annoy the listeners with our loud chomping.
Now, who
I've gone
cares?
40 minutes without a break. I thought I'd take a break. 10
We don't
minutes
take
in.
breaks. We're not allowed. Don't take breaks.
Not allowed.
We don't acknowledge
Because
it.
you don't have
Because
the
they're listening
rights
on
to play
Facebook.
Yeah, but what if they're listening to the songs that we play?
They could, but I think that we keep the people
I was going to
more.
give some exposure to Norton's band, but
Let's go. Here,
I'll play it right now. I'll play it right now.
I'm just a co-host here. I'm just going to sit and watch.
Okay.
All right?
Oh, come on, turn that off. Is that me?
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, no, it's you.
All right.
Oh yeah, so we got Alaska by Space, Matt Norton, the OG board op for Limo Talk with Graz today. Their EP available on Spotify.
I have a great picture of him with B-Mel and me and I think Bobby's in it
Inzy,
too.
yeah, I think Inzy's in it.
Bobby's in it. It's
Bobby
a great
coming in
picture.
tonight?
Listen, Bobby's knows to wait Thursday nights. He likes coming in. He enjoys himself. We have a good time. Thursday
That was
nights,
a weird way to not say yes
I
or
don't
no.
know. I don't. I don't know. I know Charlie Myers is coming in. I know Malta's coming in.
Malt?
Malta,
Malt
the
Malt liquor?
damager.
Okay.
Malt liquor.
I
know
saw,
that. I know that he might stop in and say hello. I think Benny and the Jets is
Yeah,
outside.
I'm seeing a decent line of comedians out there, but I don't.
Since
None of the faces are
since
ringing
the
a bell.
marathon, I have been blessed with everyone.
I saw a notice on the wall over there. Was that directed towards you to leave these freaking comedians alone?
No, no. I
I don't want to stir a pot. We don't have to get into the
Oh, we
details.
can stir the pot
Of
after.
course.
listen. I don't run the
Don't
place.
say names.
I answer to a few people, but
No, it
basically,
makes sense that if people are going to hound them to come on the show and they makes them feel uncomfortable.
I
they
know
gotta
radio
vocalize
better
it.
than anybody here. And I say it. I've been doing it for 20 years. I'm good at it. I just can't do it full time. These guys, during the day, Eric and Tony, and they're doing a really good job. They're trying to run it like a radio station. I'm all 100% in.
Yeah.
I'm pretty popular. It's
you know,
fine. Leave me alone
I
on
think it's-
Thursday nights.
At first, I thought it was, I don't want to say stupid, but I've grown to the idea that we podcast, but it's a radio station. You know, like we take the live callers. It's 24/7 streaming, but it's podcasting because it's also on demand. I feel like we've kind of offered something that now you see radio stations doing it. Like the Michael K Show is available on iTunes as a podcast the day later. But I think it's a real cool thing that Govs and you know O'Toole figured out here.
We're adding 250 people a month. We're at 2,700 followers on Facebook. I do without doing anything, no boosting, nothing else, just throwing it out there 40 or 50 times. We do about 1,400 views. Actuals, I would say, what is that, maybe 400 or 500 people, plus what goes to GothamGoGraz.com, plus what goes to GovsRadio.com.
Three's Company says, Ask Charlie Advice Show.
Ask Charlie Advice Show. I'm spawning off whatever I have to do to
I
fill
gave
spots.
mostly everybody a shout out before, and I apologize if I missed anyone, but
You have,
like
we
I
have
said, a
it's-
slew of shows.
Well, it's right here.
There
You
goes
got
Ozzy.
Sunday. Here we'll go.
Oh, God.
Sundays. You got another fucking podcast
reading.
with Pimples, and Pimples. That's Anthony DiDomenico, John Truson, and Chris Roach. We love those guys. 7 o'clock.
You know if Roach is working on anything?
Roach just
television-wise,
landed.
or-
Roach just landed another gig with Kevin James.
Did he through CBS?
Through
a sitcom,
through
or are they
something.
doing a?
Roach landed something.
Are we even allowed to be talking about this?
I
or-
don't care.
No,
I-
probably not. There's probably
why?
NDAs.
Why?
NDAs.
It's Chris is a good man. We
I
want him
know,
to succeed.
and he trusts you.
Yeah, but I'm not saying anything bad.
No, I
he's-
know, but if he signed an NDA,
I
you
think
don't know what
everybody-
NDA means.
No disclose.
No dicks allowed.
Nice. That's not nice.
All right. Well, Three's Company can't. They said they can't wait for the football talk to start. So you are a Giants fan, correct?
Yes, I
So can you tell me how you feel? I guess we'll start with the OBJ trade because that's kind of bigger news.
Good move. I
Good
think
move
I
as
think-
far as getting the headache out,
I
or
think
like
he was
you
a
like what they
cancer.
got in return.
I think he was a cancer.
Yeah, but he's the most talented wide receiver in the league, arguably,
I
next
think
to
this
Ty
kid
Freak
might.
and
I think.
AB.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I think the kid standing outside looking through the window. I think
wants
that
to come
might.
in?
I think that might be my intern. I have an intern coming.
You have an
Tony
intern?
Tony Walker got me an intern for the summer. I don't know what school he went to, but yes.
Don't you think he would like have your phone number and tell you he was coming? and
I don't know.
was he supposed to come in tonight?
Yes.
Okay, that's
but I
probably
told
him.
him 9 o'clock. I think he's here early.
Well, he's here early because he's a smart kid.
Yes.
He must have learned from O'Toole.
Yes.
On time is late, and early is on time.
Yes. I guess so. I don't know who that is. So then at 7 o'clock, you got Joey Cole live. That's what Tony Walker runs that stuff. Tony Walker's got like Joey Cole live, Anthony Rodia, and Knock 'em Dead.
Okay.
And I got the
So
work.
Knock 'em Dead kind of does like a double.
Yeah, he's there.
Double show?
He likes to be. He likes. Hi, Kathy Arnold. How are you? How's everything? Hi. How are
She
you?
seems
Security
eccentric.
guard. I like.
That's
Kathy
Oz.
Arnold.
You know who Ozzy's got to connect with?
What?
Bucky Dent. Bucky bleeping Dent.
Yeah.
He's got to connect. We can get him on the
Ozzy?
line if we want. Ozzy.
I like Ozzy. Ozzy's a good man. We like Ozzy a lot.
Yeah, man.
So, all right. So Joey Cole, and then
we're back to the shows.
No,
Trainwreck
funny,
Radio.
funny
here we
Tank,
are.
Steve Squared,
Oh,
the
we're
work with Mike
clipping,
and
too.
Pete.
I'm not even looking.
Tea Time with Teresa, Rodeo Comedy on Tuesdays. Three's Company, the Dan Romano Show on Wednesdays. Let's Eat Long Island with Felix. We love him. Limo Talk with Graz. Nothing on Fridays and Saturdays. And Sundays, we already talked about it. So I think he was a cancer. I think it was the best move that could have been made.
I feel like if they had a more competent quarterback, and that's not to take away from anything Eli's done over the course of his career, but I just feel like they weren't a perfect match for one another. And I think, after the catch he made in Dallas, aptly titled The Catch, and he grabbed the ball with 3 fingers for a
Yep.
touchdown when
Yep.
there was defensive pass interference on the play, the whole 9.
Yep.
Ever since then, his ego blew up. Obviously, the whole smoking a blunt in the hotel room, which I don't know why players in the league, like why the NFL has rules about weed smoking. Like if a player is going to get arrested for marijuana possession, okay, that's fine. Not fine, but that is what it is. But I don't think the league should be going out of their way to drug test for marijuana use because it does nothing. It's not a performance enhancer. And I would rather a guy smoke some pot after a game than A, go out and drink and drive and kill somebody, or
I agree.
B, get addicted to painkillers. So.
I agree, but don't have two, 3 lines sitting next to you in a photo in a hotel in France as you were snorting half of Peru.
100%. And,
That
and it's definitely
killed
not
them.
their job, but they got to realize that they are role models, and the kids do look up to them, and they do see the things they're doing. So whether it's fighting with the field goal post or peeing in the end zone, it's just not a good look.
Yeah, that killed him too. I mean, I think when you saw that, when you saw the fact that he's got 3 lines next to him with a chick in France, wherever he was, I'm like, that was uh-oh.
So
and it's not the Giant way. The Giants.
Do you wish him well, or do you think he'll be a cancer in Cleveland?
I hope he's a cancer in Cleveland.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Dude, I want to see him and Baker Mayfield light it up.
I want to see us.
Landry.
I want to see us kick the shit out of Cleveland.
Good luck,
I
Cleveland.
don't think Cleveland's going to be
My
good.
uncle was on vacation this past
Cleveland's
summer,
gonna
and
be
he was
good.
at a casino. He said, "Should I place any bets?" I said, "Honestly, throw $100 down on Cleveland making the playoffs, not winning the Super Bowl. I'm not getting carried away, but just to get a decent return of investment." I told him, throw some cash down on Cleveland making it because you gave me one already.
Did you drink at all?
Yeah, a little bit.
Cheers. I didn't have anything. Cheers.
I thought you were giving me another.
Here's to the NY
Cheers,
Sports
mate.
Mafia, Brian Melman and Thomas D. Train Santiago.
And to Limo Talk.
There you go.
With Graz.
All right.
And,
I
and
just,
Rich.
I just think
and
you
then-
guys should be around. You're young. You're vibrant. You're good guys. You're knowledgeable. I know you guys know the
timing
Yankees.
was just horrible. The timing was horrible for everything.
Well, you know what? Shit happens.
Yeah.
Timing is everything. We're trying our best to. I want to recapture the glory.
Yeah.
Should I get up and ask this kid if that's my intern?
That's a you thing. If I were you, I would. But I'm me and you're you, so that's... How do you turn these LEDs on?
Inside, there's a light behind the door.
Oh.
The intern would know that.
Do you think you could host this for 2 minutes by yourself?
I could do this.
Let's see.
You want to
want me to go ask him?
Yeah, wait, go ahead. Yeah, ask him. I think the poor kid's sitting outside. We'll bring him in. Limo Talk. It's NewYorkSportsMafia.com. Thomas Santiago had a hostile takeover of Limo Talk. How are you, my friend? What's your name? Aaron? Like in Aaron Hicks? Like in Hank Aaron? Yeah. All right. How are you, Aaron? I'm Graz. Technically, I'm the guy you got to talk to for the next 3 months. Come in. I'm Anthony. Nice to meet you. How are you? How's everything? We don't want them on. You are officially my intern, so come sit with me. Sit. We'll introduce you to the audience. Come on, we'll have a little fun.
Okay, we'll get your mic on. You got a headset there.
You can't drink. How old are you? 20. Sorry. Off camera, maybe we'll have one.
Yeah, Graz. We'll pretend I was
Yeah,
over
we'll bring you
21.
out.
No,
You
we'll pretend I was over 21 when I started.
You could Uber drive. Okay, Aaron. Thomas
Did you just
Santiago.
mention Uber?
Anthony,
I just met you.
Anthony Graz today.
Never met you before.
No, and speaking to the mic.
Okay.
All right,
I think
so
that's me. I think I have a
what
mic. Oh,
what school are you going
there we
to?
go.
I'm in Queens College.
Nice.
Maybe this one.
It is nice.
How long are you? What are they telling you? You got to stay around the radio station for how long?
I'm not getting credit for this.
You're not?
No, I have a different internship for credit. This is for resume building and experience.
I'm not happy about that. I think you should get credits. What dean should we talk to?
I'm getting credits for a different internship, and
Okay.
I could arrange if I did certain hours. It just doesn't make sense to do that.
What hours do you want my show to be on? I'll do it around you if you want.
Wait, what? That was ever an option?
This is perfect. Exactly how
okay.
it is right
Let's,
now.
will you be spending a lot of time with us? How long?
I will be here
Until when?
for over the summer.
Ooh.
I think you do this show every week, right?
I do a show every week, yes.
So I think every week, except 1 week, I'm doing a road trip with my brother. I'm not
you
gonna
can
be
go away and go enjoy yourself.
Where are you headed to?
Don't take any crap from anybody. I'm the only one that you get the answer to. Everybody else will be very respectful
All
to
right,
you.
Graz, can you ask him where he's
Sure.
heading on his road trip?
Yeah, where are you heading on your road trip?
Well, my brother, he had this big plan because he's
Okay.
coming back from a gap year in Israel.
Okay.
So we're going basically to Atlanta and back in 10 days.
My people want you to move over a little bit. Why
Oh,
is that?
I gotta. Well,
Yeah.
It was a
We're
solo show when I started.
Yeah, we're gonna switch over in about 5 minutes. This is the 8 o'clock hour now. I've gotten so busy with my business that I have to do some work, so I stay home. So I filled it in with my boys who used to do a New York Sports Mafia show. They do a fantasy sports show here. You into fantasy baseball, fantasy football?
No.
Any fan?
I'm a great interviewer or interview person.
Yeah?
No.
You'll enjoy yourself.
I think so. So far in the first 5 minutes,
Yeah,
it's been very
it's
engaging.
it's come. You walked right in. Come on in here.
I think he's had an easier first 5 minutes than I did, if we recall.
Charlie, this is our intern, Aaron. Aaron will be with us for as ever long for the summertime.
Charlie, nice to meet you.
Charlie, I don't know if I want to put you on the air yet. We're not on. Aaron's gonna get off the air. It's the NY Sports Mafia hour right now. They're off in I don't know, a couple of minutes. I heard we have a gentleman coming in who's a comedian / comedy children's writer. Yeah, we got that going on. Oh, nice, good. That's it. All right. So, Aaron.
Yes.
When Rich walks in, that'll be the man that you talk to. Richie Zarelli.
Okay.
He's we call him board op extraordinaire. He's a really nice guy. I call him board op extraordinaire. He's
But I should not call him that.
you could. I might.
He'd be very suspicious.
I don't know. I think I might okay that. I might allow you. I might allow you to say board op extraordinaire.
Who's
we can
technically my boss here? Who?
Me.
Oh, okay.
And that's sad. But no, you'll have a good time with me, and we'll get people to know you. We like to hang out. We enjoy ourselves. We do use curses sometimes. We have multiple personalities in here, and it gets a lot of males. We don't have many women. I'm married with
Come on, we don't-
4 kids, and
It's almost 2020. We're past the
Dan
gender
Romano
barriers.
on Wednesday nights. If we ever want to switch, and maybe one night I might send you over there. He has strippers and it's an R-rated show.
Are you serious?
Almost X.
Where's-
Oh yeah. Oh,
what?
that show's great.
What?
That's Aaron's like, I'm appalled.
Oh! Breaking news!
What?
Breaking news!
What?
Didi Gregorius is expected to be in the lineup Friday. That is tomorrow.
See?
Didi Gregorius returns to the New York.
Spontaneous.
You a sports fan at all?
I'm assuming because you said that that's significant.
Yes.
Okay.
So there was a player on the Yankees who was injured in the playoffs last year.
Mm-hmm.
That was in October. He's one of our best players.
I know the playoffs are in October. That I know.
Yes, baseball playoffs.
Are you into sports at all?
I know sports.
Do you know who?
But not nearly enough.
Do you
to
know
be
who
on
Bill?
the air for.
Do you know who Bill Buckner is?
Yes.
You have a cute?
I don't know. No, I
Richie-
should have had it queued. You know what? I did have a little sentiment on Bill Buckner written up here that
We're very. I'm extremely obsessed with Bill Buckner. Unfortunately, he just passed away.
That yes, I've heard.
But
Yes.
I the one play where it goes through his
Oh,
legs.
come on. Why? Why do you always got to... Come on. The
It's
guy had
part of our-
2,700
It's part of
career
our
hits.
show. When we started off, we
Behind the bag.
start off with a song, and as we go into it, we put the Bill Buckner play in between the song and everything else. It actually comes out rather nice for radio.
In your opinion.
I happen to like it.
I know.
You might not like it, but I happen to like it.
My
So,
opinion's irrelevant.
What do you
Your
mean?
show. You can go for it.
Three's Company says Cleveland's running back is out the first 4 games due to, I guess that's drugs, correct?
Is that Kareem Hunt?
Yeah.
I thought they had a running back by committee, and they kind of just grabbed him as just to have him.
How many wins
Andre
did-
the Giant's in the building.
Andre the Giant is already here. Oh boy, this show's gonna. Aaron, all I can tell you is it's 8:54. I would go to the bathroom.
Oh,
I
we
would
were
buckle up
supposed to
and-
get off at 8:50.
It's
Fuck no, because O'Toole has the schedule set up for the video broadcast.
All right, so what do you?
There might be things going on. We gotta go to break. We gotta wrap this up.
All right, go.
I didn't write a wrap up.
I'll write.
Anyway, that'll do it for the NY Sports Mafia podcast. Kind of.
No, the hostile takeover of Limo Talk.
That'll do it for the hostile takeover of Limo Talk. I was your solo host / producer / board up extraordinaire, Thomas D. Train Santiago. You can listen to the NY Sports Mafia podcast on iTunes or Spotify or Stitcher Radio. On demand whenever you'd like for free, 100%. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. It's been great, Graz. Thanks for
coming back
welcoming me
soon.
back. As long as the schedule allows for
We'll
it.
do our best.
Yes.
NYSportsMafia.com. Limo Talks next. Is next. Yeah, buckle up, Aaron. We'll get back to you in a minute. All right.
Great.
Go ahead.
Hi, hello? I don't hear anything. You got music in the background? Huh? Or am I using the wrong?
Hello. I hear me. You don't hear you?
I don't hear you.
Interesting. Oh, wait.
Here we go. Thanks. I know. It's good. My producer's not here. Rich Zarelli's not here. We've got there we go.
Wow.
Now I hear it.
Holy
All right.
Thank you.
Let's put. You know what? Let's make it official. We'll do the Guz Radio. We'll start with the little Lincoln Park, and we'll go from there.
Can we turn it
Adam
down?
doesn't,
Like,
Adam
you know,
doesn't believe that we do it. We're not.
Maybe take-
I'm not turning down anything.
Oh yeah.
Not
Wow.
even the air.
Wow.
Are you that cold?
Nah, I'm fine, man. I'm
One,
a burly guy.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
what's up?
big, handsome, burly guy. I don't know. I've been getting a lot of requests from a lot of Nigerians lately on Facebook, like an insane amount of Facebook requests. I'm sure that's happening to everybody right now.
I'm getting a lot.
It's up to like 10 a day when it used to be once every fucking like 6 months.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm landing. It's funny because at like 800, I topped out on friends, but then we had the marathon, and since the marathon, I've been getting a lot of people. I've got like almost 1,200 Facebook. It's been like 400 comedians, from
Yeah.
all over.
But now it's honestly Nigerian people that are striking up conversations with me.
Why?
Like, what's it like
Why
over
is that
there?
Nigerian striking conversation with you?
Because I'm like friendly and I'll like talk to somebody if
Who
they
told
talk
you
to
you were
me.
friendly?
I mean, you know,
You're not fucking friendly.
we all have a certain perception of themselves. So I feel like I'm a friendly guy, right? You see,
Yeah,
strike me as
100%.
friendly, right?
In
What do
fact,
you think?
you're so friendly. I feel like I know you.
Yeah,
But I think you just have that face.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I have one of those. Look who it
There
is,
he is.
man.
Did you win?
Hey.
How are you? Did you win? Press the button.
We
Mr.
did.
You won?
We won.
All right, nice.
Not bad.
Now we can start limo talk. with
Now we can
Graz.
start limo talk. Now
Let's
you got
go.
the D train in
Oh,
there.
the D train hung out.
Dude,
with
this D train is off the rails, man.
He's gotta go. He's gotta go home. But hey, you had a good time, didn't you?
Dude, this was awesome.
Yeah.
It was great. Like, that whole, 30 minutes that I was by myself was fantastic.
Yeah, that was great radio.
Yeah. Then I showed up and he. All right. So
I'm kidding. No, I'm glad you barreled through the door.
Yeah.
Unannounced.
I kind
A
of.
bull in a china closet.
I long for airtime. There's a lot of people here like that. Kidding.
Is this still loud in your ears?
Oh, it is awful.
Okay.
It is just, this
All
is
right.
torture.
We're going to get the real board up in here.
Yeah.
I
I hear
just
like
burped-
an
I just
echo
burped at you.
blasting in my fucking ear like every second after it happens.
Hold them around your neck, then you can hear what's...
That sounds
So what's up?
That sounds a little. So yeah, other than the Nigerians, just good things.
Yeah.
Still,
What'd you do last week?
I actually saved the winning run in a very high-powered softball game.
Nice.
That I made I would say a Golden Glove-esque play and fired it down to Mr. Eli Vasquez waiting at home plate for us to gun out what would have
That
been
was a beeper softball game.
that
was very big, man.
It was.
You did a good job.
That was.
I enjoyed that.
I actually won Defensive Player of the Game.
You did.
I did, yeah.
Limo talk. It's Graz and hey, who's this? Phone line up. Hello.
Florida.
Hello.
Hello, who's this?
This is Graz. Who's this?
This is Anthony's aunt calling from Florida. I'm watching him on Facebook.
Hi, Aunt Rosemary. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I miss you. I'm good. I'm all
What are
right.
you doing?
What am I doing? I'm all right. What's happening, Aunt Ro, is the station's become very popular. So they've given me interns who showed up today and got to get acquainted. And I wasn't in the mood to start my show early tonight. So I had one of my old shows come in and fill in for me because I was bored, Aunt Ro.
Oh, okay, because I just turned on Facebook and I saw you and I said, I'm going to see if I could get through to him. Every time I try, I never get through.
We're glad you're here. We're glad you got through this
How
time.
did you get the number, Aunt Ro? Listen,
It's right here on the Facebook. I'm watching you right now.
Come on, it doesn't
And
take a
has
rocket
studio
scientist,
outline.
Graz.
all right, well, wait a minute.
The number's on the screen. Hello?
Hold on. Blunts, 516-513-0515.
No, that's not what's on the screen.
That's my. I know that's not what's on my screen, Aunt Rosemary. It's what I give
That's
to other
that's the
people.
VIP line
That's
for
the
blunts.
VIP line, Aunt Ro. You're on the common folk line.
Aunt Ro, can I just
All right.
ask you one question?
Yes,
Oh,
right.
What did you cook last Sunday? That's all I want to know.
No.
What did I cook last Sunday?
Yes.
Hold
Okay,
on.
last Sunday I cooked a sauce with meatballs and sausage and cavadelli.
Okay, that's exactly kind of what I thought it was going to be. Sounds delicious. Pack me up a
Okay.
plate next
She
time.
lives in Punta Gorda.
Well, I'll tell you what. All you guys can fly down, and I'll cook you a dinner. Okay?
There you
And,
go.
and Ro, that's actually going to be happening because here's what's going on. I am planning on going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers New York Giant game September 22nd, and it's happening in Tampa. I'm going down there. A good buddy of mine that likes the show, Greg DiFilippo, is joining us, and I think John DeLutri's coming down, and one other person. So we're gonna have. I think I'm gonna ask Drew to go. So that was the foursome. You know what I mean?
And you were going to ask. I wasn't. What's his name? Also going to go with you?
Who?
His best man. Wasn't Todd going to go when you guys came down?
Yeah, Todd's the one with the Ferraris and all the nice cars, right?
Yes, with the Lamborghinis,
Yeah,
right?
we got to get him. You want to go down? You want to come down?
Oh,
I'll get 6
definitely,
yeah?
definitely.
Well,
I
you
love
guys
it.
come down before the game. Come
We
down
will.
a day or two before. I'll cook a nice dinner for you guys, and then you head up to Tampa for the game.
You're
That'd
locked
be
in,
great.
here, Rose. Stay there. Don't go nowhere. Hold on. Limo talk. It's Graz today. Who's this?
What did I do?
Uh-oh.
I'm on the phone with my Aunt Rosemary from Punta Gorda.
Yeah.
What?
I'm on the phone with Aunt Roro from Punta Gorda. Say hi to Aunt Roro.
Hello, Aunt Roro. From
Hello,
Punta Gorda.
how are you?
I'm good.
Aunt Roro, this is Joseph Esquire Blunts III. Blunts has been on my show.
There he is.
Blunts has been on my show for about
at this
11
handsome
years,
bastard.
Aunt Roro. He's
Okay, hi, Joe.
Aunt Roro, I actually have a comedian that you like. You remember that guy Gilbert Gottfried?
Yes.
All right. He's coming in the studio. Hold on a second. I got to get him on the phone. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going fast. All right, I can't get him. He's not ready. I'm sorry.
He'll be ready soon.
He'll be ready soon. So what's going on, Aunt Ro?
Nothing. We just finished playing cards. The whole group just left, and I came on Facebook, and as soon as I turned it on, I saw you were on. I said, okay, let me see if I can get through. So most of the times I try to get through, and the line is always busy.
It's such a popular show.
Aunt Ro,
I know, you have a
playing
popular
bunco?
show. What can I tell you? Because my nephew is a great guy, that's why.
Aunt Roro, wait, Joey, what did you ask Aunt Roro?
What were you playing, Bunko?
Aunt Roro, he asked you if you were playing Bunko.
No, we were playing nickel. We played cards.
What's nickel?
Hey, don't get racial on
I don't know. Anybody who calls themselves Roro is going to say anything twice.
Aunt Roro, that voice is Bobby Inzarello. Do you remember Ins 41 in the bar in Franklin Square?
Yes, I do.
Bobby, this is Aunt Roro.
Hi, Roro.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. You guys being good? You behaving yourselves?
Well, they're drinking like knockoff Pabst Blue Ribbon over here, I think. But
Oh, all right. Then I should have known. I should have flown in. I would have joined you.
what the hell is that can?
It's a Pabst Blue Ribbon packet.
Where's it? Used to say Pabst where it's blue.
It's just I don't know.
That's like when I used to when I was a kid. I was a kid and I used to look at people when they're caught when they go up to the front when they're on like they can't afford anything, so they have beer. It would just say beer on the label, or cereal. Big white box with black letters that said cereal.
Graz has got an 8-ounce can there because it makes his hand look bigger. So don't be tricked.
Aunt
All right?
Roro, that
That's
voice
not a full 12-ounce.
Aunt Roro, that voice is the newest member of Limo Talk. That's Charlie Myers. He's a comedian here on the circuit on Long Island.
And an
I took-
expert eater. So
he's a-
I can't wait to try your sauce, your meatballs,
All
your
right.
sausage.
So
whatever.
Roro,
I'll cook you all
Really
the
Roro,
dinner.
do me a
All
favor.
right?
Make some garlic bread, please.
What'd
I
you
love
say?
garlic
it.
bread with mozzarella.
You guys behave. Go do your show, okay?
No, you're not going. What do you think? You're getting out of here?
Wait, Aunt Roro, we don't want to let you.
I'm just getting warmed up.
I need to go to bed. I got to watch my soap opera.
I knew it.
Hey, Roro,
Roro's
hold on a
got
minute.
Jeopardy on DVR right
Hold
now.
on a
She's
minute.
got to watch
Hey,
James
Hold
lose.
up, extraordinaire. What number is the helicopter noise?
Pimple popper.
What?
That's Graz's line.
47.
All right. Can you do me a favor, Aunt Ro? We're going to do a
47.
traffic report in Punta Gorda in the retirement 55 and over. Hold on. Hey, Gilbert.
Sponsored by Dr. Pimple Popper.
Is that blunts?
Hold on. Is Gilbert there? Gilbert.
Hello, I'm out in the I'm in the helicopter.
Gilbert, we're talking to Aunt Roro.
What happened? I think the blade stopped spinning. Oh my God, I'm going down.
Aunt Roro.
Have you ever heard a person with this voice drown?
We're just gonna keep pressing it.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm being fired at.
You're running out of gas. That's what the problem is.
It's the Jane Dornacker helicopter.
Hold on.
Hit the water, hit the water.
Something's happening with the gas. All right, Gilbert, can you, Aunt Roro, can you tell us what the weather's like in Punta Gorda right now?
It's about 94 degrees.
All right, what's going on right now in the nightlife of Punta Gorda at 9 o'clock in the evening?
Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Wherever you are, in Kunta Kinte, wherever the hell you are, what state are you in?
She's in Florida.
Florida. It's 94 degrees at this time?
Yep, it's 94 degrees. It's very hot. It's very humid out there.
The engine's having a problem.
I hope this fucking helicopter crashes immediately, because that sound is fucking driving through my fucking skull like nails.
I gotta
my
tell you,
God. with
I gotta
the
tell you,
chopper.
a sound effect that just makes you want to go home, it really isn't very good.
Well, it's a helicopter. I'm sorry.
I'm so glad you're in Kunta Kinte, Florida, and I'm over here listening to a helicopter on my headphones.
No, they actually changed the name to Toby, Florida.
Toby.
So
You know the movie.
Oh, wise beyond my years.
Be good.
All right,
I'm
Aunt
gonna sign off.
Thank you for calling.
Watch you on the thing, okay?
Aunt Roro, Gilbert said thank you for calling.
Thank you for calling.
All right, behave yourself. I love you, Anthony.
I love you, Aunt Roro.
That makes
All
one.
right, take care. Have a
You're
good
the
night,
only one.
fellas. Enjoy
Shut up, you
yourself.
assholes. There's a couple.
She's saying goodbye. You say shut up your asshole.
No,
You just hung
she's
up on Blunts.
No, Blunts is still
No, you
on.
didn't.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Blunts.
Hey, Blunts, you remember me?
Blunts, Thomas Esquire, Thomas the D-Train Santiago.
You sound like a guy that did a really shitty show before this one on the show.
Oh, shit.
Wow, what a
Damn, it's so accurate.
That's so accurate.
I'm just kidding. Hey, it takes balls of steel to get up there by yourself.
Yeah, man. I very minimal show prep
you.
too. I did
Wait a
not
minute,
know
you
I
did
would
the
be
show
myself.
alone?
Yeah,
For
what
like
happened was
40 minutes.
I acquired a hostile takeover. I had hold on a
Excuse
minute.
me, I was asking him a question.
Well, all right, I'm sorry. Limo talk.
Yes.
It's Graz today.
I
Who's
feel like
this?
Zimmelman is here.
This is Joseph Bluntz.
Oh.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, it's Al.
Is that Al? Mr. Al Celeste?
Hello, Al Celeste, the world's oldest intern. How are you?
I'm good. I just dropped off ride number 1.
Okay.
So you're light right now? You're light?
I'm light.
You're light.
Thank you.
All right. How's
You
everything?
got your dick out?
No, don't. He's not driving with his dick out. Blunts. Be nice.
Well, he doesn't have anybody in the car. He could.
Why? He'd be like you.
That was a
That's,
sick fucking
I'm
laugh.
telling
Blunts,
you.
why don't
that's
you
like
tell a story
laugh
about-
I hear in my nightmares.
Tell
right
him one of the good stories that new listeners haven't heard about. That one night you were in my limo. Tell a good story, Blunts.
One afternoon, I was at Newark Airport, and I was waiting on some people to get off a plane, and I had a fart, and I kind of had a little accident.
there. Wow, you
So
shit
I went in the
yourself
back
in
of the
front-
limo and cleaned up, and then just threw my boxers right under the limo
Wow.
in Newark Airport parking lot. And then I did the same thing up at West Point. All in a matter of 2 weeks, I shit myself twice.
So you got a problem.
Oh, well,
I think there's
I
a
guess
problem.
I did, but not anymore.
Right? It was your diet. It was what you were drinking. Who the hell knows?
Probably large amounts of cocaine at that point.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's great. You were driving my vehicle.
Let
That's
me
great.
let me explain something to you. That was Graz's problem in the 90s.
Hello.
Hello.
Do we have to
I
make
was
that?
like a junior
Yes.
Graz back in the
I have the
2000s.
time out. I have the
Hello?
intern here. Yeah. Oh, by the way,
Hello?
Bobby.
Hello.
Hello. That's Aaron.
Aaron, hello, 2 A's, 2 A-A-R-N. I heard you with your quick wit said to him, is it like Aaron Hicks or Hank Aaron?
Oh,
He's sharp as a bowling ball, this guy. I mean, really.
Aaron, how did you end up here? Can we talk about this?
Yeah, listen. What brought you to this mess?
Tony Walker.
Why would you volunteer to come to Limo Talk?
Aaron, you know what? Come over
I just
here.
want to let you know, Aaron, there is a panic.
I actually prefer him standing there because I want to just gauge this dude out, really. So what brought you here?
He's gauging him out.
Aaron, just to let you know before you say anything, there is a panic bar on the back door. You can fly out of here anytime you want without anybody locking you in.
It's just a regular,
if
normal
Brad
run of the
tells you
mill
to reach
question.
into his
Like,
pants,
what
you do
brings
it.
you to Limo Talk?
What did you just say, Blunts?
It said if Graz tells you to reach into his pants, you do it.
Yeah, we all know.
That's
We all know
yeah,
that all
I'm glad
too
you
well.
didn't hear that. Trust me, you didn't want to hear that.
He needs
All right?
headphones.
Yeah, you didn't want to hear that.
You know John Dorset? I was talking to John. I did a class like 3 or 4.
Is that
He's
on
not
the
joking.
Micromo?
He really wants you to grab his dick.
Comedy class, and I met a guy who knew a guy who worked here.
Wow.
Now I'm here.
You had to meet
Aaron,
a
take the
guy
whack-a-mole.
who knew a guy who worked
You
here.
had a
Wow, that's
Fascinating.
Yeah, that's a lot more guys.
Aaron.
Too.
Aaron, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Bobby was criticizing how I was talking to you when I said Aaron Hicks, Hank Aaron. I was a little nervous. I meeting my intern.
You made him nervous.
You made me nervous. I'm meeting my intern for the first time. This is like big
Okay.
for me right now. You know. I'm
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How
He's
many
never had
pairs
an
of
intern.
glasses do you try on before you pick those?
My-
Just curious. I
Right,
like how they look, but I was
Okay,
wondering,
thank you.
did you go right for those, or did you like try some other stuff first?
That's what they call optometrist.
They are.
He's very good at picking.
You walk into the
end
doctor and be
styles,
like,
so he'll
give me
try
the
2 or
best
3, and I
pair to make
usually
me
just
look
go
like
with
a
what he
douche.
says.
No. Oh boy.
It's the Marvin Kittman glasses wear catalog he went through. If you look up Marvin Kittman,
Marvin
he was a
Kittman?
TV critic, and he used to wear glasses just like that.
I should
Really?
say that my glasses are round and blue because no one can see.
You know what? Could you take
They're
those
round.
headphones, please? Because Blunts was talking to you. Don't listen to anything Blunt says, but put those here.
Oh no!
headphones.
Please listen to
Take
Blunts.
the headphones on so
He
you
has
can
pearls-
hear what he says.
pearls
but
of
don't
wisdom.
listen to what he said.
Try to put them
This
on.
is-
You might be a
yeah,
little
I don't know if that's
uncomfortable.
gonna work.
Charlie's going to move it in.
That's what he said.
No. Yeah, you got it? All right. Oh,
So
nice.
he's gonna move it in, okay? It's gonna hurt a little bit, but don't worry. It'll be all right.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Marvin Kittman.
That's
You want to see a picture of yourself in 7 years working at this radio?
Thomas, get me a picture of Marvin Kittman up here. Can you get me a picture of Marvin Kittman?
Yeah, better.
Oh, my God, it does look like him a
I
little
told you I'm
bit.
good.
Wow.
I'm fucking good.
Wow.
That's good.
That's fucking good.
Yep, that's
So what do you think
depressingly
of
accurate.
That's depressing.
accurate.
Did you say Kitman?
Yeah.
Marvin Kittman.
Marvin Kittman.
Related to Nicole.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's Kittman. K-I-T.
So we welcome you to Limo Talk.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
I'm so happy that you can hang out with us. If you want to,
There he is.
That's that's Marvin.
Seven, like
That
I
is
said,
Marvin Kittman.
7 years.
It's very good.
7 years of interning here. That's you.
See,
Wait, what do you mean 7
He's
years?
like 65.
if we make it big and you're with me in 10 years,
That's
what
gonna
it's gonna
be-
look like because it's 70 years off your life. Every year in this show is 7 years.
It's
Every
gonna be
year
like
it-
a month. It's like Graz.
That's you at 32.
This show ages like dog years.
That's what I'm saying. He's,
Yeah.
Here's a picture of
So
Graz
it's
in
like
about
I've
5
been
years.
doing this show now 77 years.
Look at him. Now,
Yeah.
if you want to know, I know you're looking at him and you know little Met lore. That you know who he looks like, right? Who does he strikingly looks like? Who?
The guy in the
Daryl
booth.
Strawberry.
the guy in
The
the
guy
booth.
in the booth.
Hold on. Wait, he's close. The guy in the booth.
The guy in the booth.
Gary Cohen.
It's Keith. Right?
Yes.
Keith.
Yes.
I don't.
Keith.
Oh,
Hernandez.
come on.
Hernandez.
Ah, here we
Think-
go. See?
Think manicured lawn.
He's.
What do you think of
We play.
landscape?
Yeah, well,
Some
you know, I
music,
figured
please.
that
I'd like
might
to hear
lead him
some,
to Hernandez.
what do you want?
Cringe
I
from
know.
Matt Mason.
He looks like Frank Viola.
Cringe.
Yeah, cringe. From like, what kind of music do you like, Aaron? Do you like?
I go on Spotify. I click Imagine Dragons, and that's just.
Oh well, Bobby likes Imagine Dragons.
I
So
love
does
Imagine
Charlie.
Dragons.
So the optometrist
surprised
put
you like
those
Imagine
on you
Dragons.
first.
I'm
Ant
surprised
likes
you're
Imagine
surprised.
Dragons.
Yeah, I
Imagine dragging his balls across your tongue.
Surely.
Oh my God! Bloods, be nice, please. Holy shit!
This is interned by fire.
Listen,
phone. I just showed up.
Bloods has been with us a long time. He calls from California. He's the only person getting paid in the studio right now. He is in a parking lot in California collecting money
Nope.
from a booth or a
At a
car.
warehouse today.
What?
I'm sitting at a warehouse today.
Sitting at a warehouse, and he calls into the show and contributes, as you can see, greatly, as he's been making fun of you the whole.
He hasn't even fucking seen you, and he's already fucking making fun of you.
He makes fun of people. So just please, the views of Joseph Montalto are not the views of
shut
Limo
the
Talk.
fuck up.
Gubs Radio, GothamGoGraz.com.
And your views aren't anybody's views either.
What's up? You know, why have you
You
so...
want that fucking...
You have no view.
You know, every time somebody says something controversial, the views of Bobby and Zarello are not the views of Limo Talk or Gov Radio. No, fuck you.
What happened, Charlie?
He will not be oppressed. He will
Charlie,
not be
it's-
I will not be.
What is wrong? What happened? Is something? Sorry, Aaron. We'll get back to you in a minute. All right.
I didn't get to play beeper blind softball.
I'll tell you something.
on.
And you want to know?
You missed a good
Everybody
time.
asked about you, and everybody want to know where you are.
where's
so
that
you know
asshole?
what? They're like, oh, really great co-host.
They said there's really no authenticity to this without Bobby here.
They
I
were
heard
saying that, right?
echoing
Yeah.
through. Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
They're like great co-host.
What a beautiful field, though.
Wait,
over
hold
there
on.
in
Can you guys
Farmingdale.
move over a little bit? I want everybody to see. Yes, Thomas.
I'm leaving.
You're leaving?
I gotta go.
Thomas, could you talk a little bit louder? You sound like you're in your bed with your hand on your penis. All right. Hey, nice job by you today.
Thanks.
I thank you very much for coming in and handling the
Oh, I
8 o'clock
definitely
hour.
came.
Oh, come on.
Hey now.
Thomas, Aaron's probably, I'll send, if you guys are going to do something, I'll make sure that hopefully Aaron, if it works for
yeah, I
him.
need this.
Aaron, you know
Very
what?
nice to meet
You
you.
don't have to come. We'll figure it out, all
Well,
right?
Aaron, this is great. You could bring on our first guest. That's what you're here for, right? You're the
Yes.
intern. We need you to go get somebody and bring him in. That's what you do, right?
Bring the guy that's not 6'8" in.
Yeah.
All right?
Steven
Graz,
Siliano's here. He's
treat
going to
this kid
promote
well.
his
What?
new.
Treat this kid well. They're not all built like me.
Yeah, we know that.
He'll be all right.
Thomas
And needs
Santi.
a new double ender. Run over to Tri-County for us, please.
I don't need a new double ender.
All right, goodbye, everybody.
Thomas
It's been a
Santiago,
pleasure.
the D Train.
See you later,
Can I have a
D-Train.
little? Can we have
Peace,
a little
bro.
crowd?
Give me Nana.
Tommy.
No, wait.
Aaron.
Yeah, here you go.
All right. And Steve,
Thomas
he is the
Santiago from
smaller
NYSportsMafia.com.
You want me to bring in Steve?
Yeah,
Yeah, Steve's the
waiting
short
outside.
one.
Steve's
Hey,
not-
Aaron, go get us some burgers.
Yeah.
You got to promote the Malta shop.
We need some White Castle.
Aaron, why did you want to do this?
I know.
It's good
fun.
resume material.
It's-
Production intern at a comedy club, Governor's Comedy Club.
Well, I'll tell you, that's a good
Radio.
idea. You know?
It's good resume.
That's
The summer is super competitive for internship.
But are
so
you in this
one
to
was-
win
was
this, or
good.
you in it for a minute? Like, that's the real
in
question.
it
Are
for
you
the
just
hot
doing
tag.
here for one night, or you're
in
going to
it for the
flake
summer.
off, or you're going to be here somewhere?
Charlie will
I'll
tell
be
you
here
that you're
for the
getting into
show
it
in
too
summer.
late and it's not worth it anymore. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I mean,
Back to you.
Go.
Am I getting burgers or Steve?
No, not that
Burgers.
guy. We're gonna wait for James to
Wow.
come
That's
in.
oh, man,
All right?
this guy's a beast.
That guy
Andre
played
the Giant.
That guy
He is
played Andre the
intimidating.
Giant. He
That's
played
Andre the
him.
Giant.
That's correct. That is Andre the Giant. Malta the Damager.
Malta the
is
Damager.
coming in. I asked Malta to be his manager. I would be a great Jimmy the Neidhart with the bullhorn and everything else. Now I want to give you guys.
He's got
props.
a show coming up we have to promote,
Tommy
too.
Michael McNulty, who's on Facebook, says, I watch these Govs programs, and I see the guys creating on the fly, and I appreciate the ingenuity, and I ask myself, when will Terry McNeely update his set? So,
Wow. That's where the
I don't have
shots
an
fired.
I don't have an answer
comes
for
in
that,
right
Mr.
there.
McNulty.
Because that
Suddenly,
is-
I just got a Tim Gage moment here.
Eric Shevlin wants to know, is New York Sports Mafia back? They are going to take an hour worth of limo talk. Yes, I think so. I think I'd like them back. They're young. They have a lot of watchers.
Who's they? They only had one of them.
Well, Bremel couldn't make it tonight, but
No, they couldn't make the first night.
yeah,
Aaron, can you go
Ooh.
grab Steve and bring him in, please? Appreciate that.
Bremel, Joseph, you remember him?
No.
You know, when you pitch an opening day, you show up.
It was a last minute thing because I couldn't make it in for 9 o'clock either.
What did he have What did he have a dinner appointment with Chernoff tonight or something?
No.
Yeah, sure enough.
I think he had an interview with Sid Rosenberg.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, can I play some music?
Good luck.
Can I hear something in the background, please?
Sure.
We
You
got
wanted
Steve
that,
Stiliano's going to be coming in.
Why
I
do we
played that-
have
I
Why do
played
we
that
have these
cringe.
fucking tanning lights on?
I'm telling you.
Do you want them off?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Graz
Yeah.
is so
Yeah, I
accommodating. Like
do.
he'll hear your request and like. he'll be
He's
like,
also very
"Oh."
perceptive.
Yeah.
My tone must have told him that I didn't like them.
Well, the fact that your pupils have been dilated
Yeah.
since you walked in
You want me
here,
to
I
turn
thought
those
you were
on?
either having a heart
Turn
attack.
those lights off, and I like some
There's
music.
there's
yeah,
a
take it.
Yeah. there we
Limo
go.
Talk. It's Graz at 516-513-0515.
Aaron, make sure the guest has headphones when he comes on.
516-465-3990.
He's
But on those
prepared.
lines right now
He
is
hears everything.
Joseph
Good?
Montalto, Joseph Esquire
Whoa.
Blunts III,
Much better.
and Al Celeste, the world's oldest intern, who has now been replaced by Aaron, the young intern.
And now you got to make sure on Facebook everybody sees that the lights look good. There you
Charlie
go,
Myers is in. Bobby Inns 41 is here. Richie Z. Zarelli. And who are you?
Who
are you, my
welcome Mr. Steven Stiliano to the program.
Move over.
Hey, another Italian. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm a
Aunt
hybrid.
Roro is
Hybrid.
probably kicking herself that
Italian
she's
and Greek.
not on.
Good combo.
Right?
Very good.
He's Italian and Greek, and he is the author of a new book. What's the name of the book, Steve?
I wrote and illustrated a book. It's called The Burlap Boy and the Birthday Gift.
Can I see that, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. I want my. Steve, Bobby and I have been together since 2011. He hates me now, so that's why we got a guy in the middle now.
Yeah, he's
So to try-
he's called a buffer.
You guys need
he's the buffer.
We got a lot of buffers here.
But
need a babysitter sometimes.
I think this is fantastic. So you're a
Thank you.
comedian and you also write children's books, correct?
Yeah, I tried to jump right back into comedy, and then I just kind of put that on pause because I had this idea, and I really wanted to make sure that I gave it all my focus. And it really teaches, it's more about teaching kids that it's okay to fail. The important part is picking yourself back up and just moving through it. And that friendships, the value of friendship also is a big point in that book.
I have 2 questions already.
Sounds like some liberal nonsense.
Man in the box.
Oh, that's that voice from Christmas Past is Joseph Esquire Blunts III. He's in California. We call him Joey Blunts.
Yeah.
How you doing, Joey Blunts?
Don't worry, his next children's book is going to be called That Are Your Papers, so he'll be accommodating you as well. Don't worry about it.
And Al Celeste, the world's oldest intern's on the phone, but he really doesn't talk. He listens a lot. So
excellent.
Al, if you have a question, jump in. All right, Al, you still there?
I'm still here. I had you on mute so you wouldn't hear.
Oh, man.
What were you doing that you didn't want us to hear?
Just fucking at the drive-thru.
Exactly.
Ordering number 8. That's what I do when I'm on the phone with my girlfriend and I don't want to know that I'm a fat fuck. I put it on mute. Where'd you go? Nothing. I just got a number 8. And why you chewing? No, it's gum. It's gum.
It's the guy.
I pulled over to talk to you, honey. I don't want to have an accident.
Steve, here you dedicated it to my wolf pack, Logan and Ariel. Are those your children?
No, those are my strippers. No, I'm just. By the way, buy my children's books. Sorry.
Logan and Ariel.
That's my son and my daughter. Yeah, they. We have this thing whenever we go out. I just say Wolfpack rules, and they know they got to be tight and close to me, or else they get it.
Would you like a Pabst Blue Ribbon?
Sure.
Okay, Bobby, would you like a Pabst?
Yeah, I was
Blue
going to
Ribbon?
say.
Aaron, you could not drink it, but you could hold it and put it on in the can without opening it on the table. Just so you know, I think he can handle it. Right? He can handle a can.
What about Zerilli?
Oh, it's
Zerilli and Inzerillo.
Yeah, and Inzerillo.
You having one, Mr.
We're sitting here in the dry desert. We were out on the ball field, and I'm still sucking dirt over here.
I'm seeing.
And you got me no beer.
I'm seeing tumbleweed go by.
Aaron.
Hey, guys.
Yes.
Did you say I've been replaced?
No, I didn't say you've been replaced. Well, you haven't been replaced because nobody can replace Al Celeste, the world's oldest intern, and Al Celeste from Wycott Realty. But we have an intern from Queens College who started today named Aaron. Aaron, what's your last name?
Kofsky.
Kofsky.
Yes.
Nice.
Polish?
I think it's great.
I
think so. I think it's the back half of an old Russian name.
The back half?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Wow,
it's
it's like playing the back 9. I like that. I like that.
Do you like school?
Sure.
Wow.
Sure.
That's a no.
How many more semesters do you have?
I graduate in December.
When you graduate,
I have 16 more semesters to go.
We look forward to you staying with us. All right, we'll put you on. I'm sorry.
I
Oh,
wanna take
here's
a
my
peek at this
second
book.
question, Steve.
Sure.
All of our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. From Walt Disney.
Yeah.
Why Walt Disney?
Well, he said it. That's why.
I'm a big believer. True.
It's a great question, right? I thought that was
Why Walt Disney?
It's a
'Cause he
2020
said
question.
it.
Hold on. Why Walt Disney?
Oh,
I googled great
you know, I
quotes, and
wanted to
that was
ask
the
you.
one.
I wanted to ask you why Walt Disney.
Thanks for the question.
Thanks for the question. Go on, play.
I basically.
Let's play why Walt Disney. Go.
Do we get some music?
Yes, we have it on.
Andre Giant's going to break
I
into the
can't wait till this guy comes
Aaron,
in here and
he's gonna
shows
freaking
do me a
break the
favor.
door.
Bring Andre the Giant in. He'll sit over here. I'm not going to put him on yet. Oh my God, he's going to break
So,
his
Steve,
ribs.
let me ask you a couple
Break
more
the
questions about
That's
this,
the
okay?
key
First of all, is this going to be the only story from the Burlap Boy? This looks like a very Tim Burton-esque kind of story. Are you getting any blowback from how dark it is? Like from the liberal pussies, as fucking
sons of
Blunts would say,
bitches.
I'm sure.
Yeah, there's I do get some people say, oh, I love it, but it's a little dark. If you want something that's light and fluffy, go read Pete the Cat. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
what to
go
tell
watch
you.
Fancy Nancy.
Exactly.
Exactly. Like
Dr.
these
Seuss
liberal
has some really
pussies
cute
out
shit.
there.
But yes,
What's-
I am working
what's-
on another one.
Let me see it. Let me see it.
What, the Pabst Blue Ribbon?
No, the fucking book.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Here, let me look, guys. Let me look at your beer
let me
can.
look at the beer
Of
can.
the beer can, I didn't get one. Hey,
Walter, do you
hey,
want a
Aaron,
beer?
Where's my beer?
You want a beer?
Who gives a guy this size of beer
Aaron,
in
can
this
I have
small of a room?
6 cans,
Like,
please?
what, Graz? What the
Just
fuck
put
are
them
you
right
thinking?
here.
Bring him the keg.
He hasn't even
I
sweated
think
through his
they're-
first shirt
where
yet.
are they?
And he's already given Malta the Destroyer, Pabst
The
Blue
Damager.
Ribbon.
Malta the Damager.
Damager.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Talking to the mic,
You
Malta.
see?
I
Now,
gave you the
now we're
phone.
gonna get this guy licking up, and he's already mad at me. Thanks, Graz.
He almost
That's
died
for you.
just
That's
now.
for Rich. That's
I
one.
feel like
There's for Bobby and there's
fucking
2.
microphone. Holy shit! Look at this.
Again, these are 8-ounce cans.
This is for Steve. Steve, what's your last name?
Staliano.
Steve Staliano.
Yeah.
All right, Steve.
Fun
Are
for
we
people to
Facebook
say,
friends?
I'll say. No, I don't
We
think
will
so.
be.
Cool.
All right.
Awesome.
One for Malta.
You don't want to be friends with him.
Shut up, Blunt. Shut the fuck up.
So this is going
And
to be the
what's
first
your
store.
name?
Wesley Bowles.
Wesley, are you his manager? You're not his man. Oh my God, he's British too. I like. I
Cheers.
could talk like him too. I like it.
It's a good idea to just make fun of fucking people that come on your show.
Getting into the old American actions there, of having a beer like this there.
It's
But
a pop.
talk
I'm
to
not,
the mic.
I'm not Malta's.
Well, it's a Pabst Blue Ribbon, my friend.
But we're here to kick off a new wrestling company called NAX, North American Experience. This man will be in a bloody grudge match with Superman Suntan. He's a mountain of a man. It's gonna
Superman
be,
Suntan, you're gonna kick his ass.
and he was supposed to come here tonight, and I'd like to see him in here tonight.
That's a great name.
Absolutely.
All right, can I ask you very much to
like
attach
that.
yourself? I want to get very much involved in your wrestling endeavor. I want to be if you have me. I want to have a bullhorn, and come out in a different outfit, and I want to be his manager with a fucking bullhorn like Jimmy the Night.
You know how
Jimmy
long
Neidhart.
and hard you need to work to become that?
Well, I'm
Graz,
gonna
do you
give-
think you could just walk in to such a prestigious role?
You gotta take the
Okay,
bumps,
wait.
brother.
Yes, he does.
What's up?
His wrestling name's going to be Backpack.
That's the point,
Nutsack.
Richie.
Wait, hold
He
on.
does.
Time out. What is
Yes.
my
He does.
wrestling name gonna be, Blunts?
Backpack Nutsack.
Backpack Nutsack.
I like that.
Nobody bringing me out called Backpack Nuts. Come up with one better than
No, he's being a dick. That's just Joe. Listen, Joey just makes fun of me. Now coming to the ring.
Nobody's bringing me up called Backpack Nutsack. That ain't happening. Not in this life.
So do you ever get involved in the action? Or you? Not at all. Not absolutely not. You're too classy for that.
I'm not trying to get bloody mashed by a guy this size or the rest of the lot.
You're more in the Andy
I'm
Kaufman
a
league.
commentator, sir.
Are you?
I sit there, I do the
Kaufman
matches.
League.
That's what I do. I'm not Andy Kaufman. as
People
well.
missing these lines?
I'm a,
You
commentator.
can wrestle. You can wrestle women or Aaron.
I prefer to not wrestle at all. Just watch the wrestling matches, commentate.
You
on
look
them.
like the guy. You look like the big executive behind the scene. Yes. you do.
I want a wrestling
not-
show to come to GovsRadio.com. It would
That would be
Dan
fantastic.
Romano from the R-rated Dan Romano show, and I would like to have him. I like him.
This man is.
I like him a lot.
This man is.
He's a good man.
He's a good man.
He's Andre the Giant in my eyes. He did the documentary for Andre the
He's the
Giant.
modern Andre the Giant.
Yo, actually, Graz, it's not the documentary. There's a movie right now that just came on Netflix about 2.5 weeks ago. It was in theaters in January called The Brawler.
Okay.
And in that movie, I portray Andre the Giant fighting Chuck Wepner in the very first boxer versus wrestling match ever that happened in Shea Stadium in 1976. And people say I hit it out of the park.
I heard you were great.
You know,
I swear.
I had to gain over 46 pounds to do the role of Andre the Giant, and I did it happily because, I met Andre the Giant. I don't know if you guys are aware, but my uncle is Baron Mikel Cicluna, WWE Hall of Famer. And I used to go to these shows at the Garden, and he would bring me backstage, and I met guys like Andre the Giant back then. And really, he's like one of the only people I ever met in my life that left me absolutely speechless.
Why?
And to be
Why?
Because just to be in
presence.
the eighth wonder of the world's presence is breathtaking. It's like if you went to go see the Grand Canyon and you get there and you're like, holy shit. That's the way it was to be in the presence of Andre
If
the
it's
Giant.
that good, why do you always say that it's total rubbish?
WWE in general.
No, you were saying that before. You're like, oh, he thinks this thing is so great. It really sucks. Just
No, you're
don't
talking
tell
about
him.
Graz's show.
No. I heard you before.
It's your show,
I
too,
want
you know.
answers,
I
bro.
wanted
You
it
were
to be
saying
yours for
that.
my line.
Yeah.
You heard me before saying that
Yeah, you were
professional
saying,
wrestling
like-
was rubbish.
No,
sir.
you were saying like this Andre the Giant documentary sucks, man.
I
That guy,
absolutely. This guy
he's
is,
a hack, man.
nuts at
He's
all,
like,
sir.
that guy's terrible.
Don't
I
start
heard you
no festival. He
outside.
was not. That's just,
No, you were saying that, man. We all heard you. Steve, back me up on
Charlie's
this.
trying to be part of the
guy's
storyline.
smoking
You're not yet,
sharing
dude.
that.
He will
Charlie's
fuck you up. You were
killing
saying it was dog shit. I want to hear answers now.
I'll
Was
give
it
you the
good or
answer,
not?
sir. It was absolutely fantastic. This man portrayed Andre the Giant. And
This
it
is the
wasn't-
Montreal
but it was
Screwjob
not a
all over
documentary,
again
sir.
with this guy.
It was not a documentary. It was a feature film. It was in the theaters. It's fantastic.
Are you about to dump
Absolutely.
beer all over Andre the Giant?
No.
Can I tell you?
I think Malta is going to pull Charlie from behind.
Tell
the
me
back.
what's going on.
Let me
Tell me.
ask- you ever see a
Wait, hold
can
on.
like this?
Hold on a minute. First of all, what did you say, Blunts? I didn't hear you.
I said it's like the time I smoked a blunt with the Iron Sheik.
Oh, but yeah, Blunt's on the phone. He smoked a joint with the Iron Sheik.
Yeah, I'm sure that was an experience.
I like.
I know.
You got
Iron
like a
Sheik-
you got
Iron
a
Sheik is
combination
the
of
best.
like a British Brooklyn accent. It's pretty cool.
Well, I'm Maltese, so maybe that makes sense. I grew up in Astoria.
There you go.
My parents come from the island of Malta. You know, I got a place down there. I got a place here. I got a place in
Maltese?
Pennsylvania.
What?
Yeah, like
That's
a
like a
little
lap
dog.
dog.
Yeah.
He don't look like a lap dog.
I'm telling you.
Almost like Altis.
From Malta.
The
Oh,
cable
Malta.
company.
Malta.
Just so you know.
I don't
need
know
to be
what-
educated.
No, you see, yeah, I'm going to educate you now, though, because I don't like when people fuck around with where I'm from, because I'm all about being Maltese, and I am Malta. That's my character, right? So you have a cross around your neck, right? So maybe you're a Christian. Do you know why you could be a Christian today? Because in Malta in 1565, there was something called the Great Siege of Malta, where the Ottomans were fucking storming the island, thousands versus hundreds. And
He's
they
gonna
fought
kill
them
you.
off. You understand? And that was the first strike back against the fucking Turks and the Ottomans after 400 years of tyranny in Europe. And if they had conquered Malta, maybe the whole world might be Muslim fucking today. So learn about Malta, because it's also, we're the oldest Christians in the world. St. Paul founded the first church in Malta when he got shipwrecked in Malta.
I want to be your manager.
You know what I
please.
want?
Tell me.
I want more Maltese people here.
I like that.
That's
I'm
it.
telling you.
I think Charlie's sweating
That's
either
what we
because
need.
he's nervous
We
or
need-
because he's having a stroke
Hey.
right now. I don't know what's happening.
We have
This
to-
man knows his stuff.
If my grandmother had balls, she'd be my grandfather. You know what I mean?
One of the Jeff Bosey says he sees me more as Bobby the Brain Heenan. I would do good with Bobby, like Bobby the Brain
great.
Heenan.
He
I'm
was
telling you.
great.
Has
I'm
anyone-
telling you.
You know
and
what?
I-
But I got to tell your boy, and I'm going to tell you.
What?
What you need to do
Yeah.
He's getting
is
shape.
be you.
I am
There
me.
was already Bobby the Brain Heenan. There was already a Captain Lou Albano.
I'll be Graz.
What the people need to see is Graz.
Right. They want to see
It's the
backpack
evolution
nutsack.
of you and your character. And if you can pull that off, and the wrestling audience will embrace you one way
I
or
know
the
your
other,
name.
whether they cheer you
Wait,
or they boo you, they love you. As long as you get a reaction, it all
name
depends. Are they giving
is
you the
Harry
reaction you're
Basket.
looking for?
Hold
That's
on.
what's up.
Hold on. Blunts has another hashtag coming out by Bruno Capolo. Go ahead, Blunts. What's in my new name?
Harry Backtit.
My other name, he said, is hashtag Harry Backtits.
Harry back to
Very-
well,
very
maybe you could-
appropriate.
Maybe you could do a
When you look
Georgie
at you
Animal
from
Steel
behind,
gimmick.
you actually got tits because of the folded back.
What did he say?
If you don't use that, I'm going to use that as my pseudonym when I write. It's gonna go
Harry
under that name.
Backtits.
Harry Backtits. That's his new children's book
Harry
coming out. Harry Backtits. Kids, come get your new children's book. Harry Backtits.
It's a bestseller on Amazon.
Blunts, please
Aunt
don't
Roro
talk. I'll
bought
tell
like
you when you
50
can talk,
copies.
please. So when are you supposed to be? You're supposed to be wrestling in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah. Did you guys give this guy the flyers or what?
No,
I have him right here.
All right.
We got,
Malta, yeah.
we got tons of action happening on our show. Over here, I just brought a small example of the type of
Oh, look at that.
Schools out promotion. Mike Orlando against Lance Andai.
Actually,
Saturday the
we're
29th.
gonna-
Schools
we're gonna
out.
help- we're gonna help this guy out
NYWC
because I can
presents
tell he's a junior high school dropout.
You're Charlie.
All right.
Charlie.
Deer Park, New York. Tickets available at tinyurl.com.
NYWC
Max
presents
Pro Wrestling.
NAX.
Everyone
That-
has a different picture on it.
That's our acronym. That's who we are. NAX, North American Experience, the North American Extreme, North American Explosion, North American X-Rated.
Who's this on the left?
Come
here?
see Sunton
On the
against
left.
Malta the
That's me. On the right- on my
Damager.
left.
School's out Saturday 29th. Deer Park, New York. You get your tickets available now.
Can I ask you a question?
I don't look like you.
Who's
at all.
All Island Transportation giving you free transportation for the attendees?
Absolutely.
You coming to my limo talk,
Yeah,
and you got
really.
another limo company offering them free transportation?
Welcome to Limo Talk,
That's
sponsored
not
by
sad.
All Island Transportation,
Transportation.
offering free transportation for attendees. Come on down to
That
the
was
Deer
something
Park
that was
LI
worked out
Rails
with one of the
Road.
people in the company.
School's out Saturday 29.
What'd you say, son?
It was worked
We'll
out.
undercut anyone on any show.
Someone helping promote the event, as it were. Expecting a lot of folks to get on.
How many
the,
people will fit your first?
400.
How, where are we at now? How many tickets have been sold?
200.
200? Really?
So you're like almost halfway there.
That sounds like
I'm waiting for Graz to
pushing.
say that.
We're
It's
trying
going to
sell
sell
it
because
out,
we
ladies
have
and
the fight. Malta the Damager against Suntan, the Black Cowboy.
Could you shut his mic off?
Sponsored
Malta
by
wanted to say
Wrangler
some-
Jeans.
Malta. You know, he actually calls himself. Give me this. He actually calls himself Suntan Superman, right? But I don't know if he ever saw a picture
an
of
African
Superman.
American, right?
Because he
We
doesn't
call
look
him
nothing like
Suntan
Superman. He
Spray
looks
Tan.
more like the Black Hamburglar. You know,
A hamburglar.
all he's
Hey,
missing
now.
is a cape. He's got the cowboy hat. I don't know about you. Listen up.
So you tell me.
Listen up, Sunshine.
Yeah,
I
Sunshine.
don't know where the hell you are, bro.
Yeah.
You must be shaking in your boots somewhere.
Yeah.
Shaking.
I know. I can see the freaking lard sweating and dripping right now, but I got news for you, Suntan. On June 29th in Deer Park, Long Island, we're going to get freaking crazy.
You're
It's
gonna get your ass kicked in.
It's going to be a psychedelic freaking trip. It's like we're going into a vortex with time and space that it doesn't
boy. He's
begin.
in the
There's no
zone.
ending,
Oh,
bro.
boy.
When we get into this ring, me and this guy, if you see our prior match, because this is a grudge match, a return grudge match. If you
Does
see
he have
our
like
prior
music?
match,
Do you have walk-up
this
music?
guy
No.
defies gravity. He's over 400 pounds. He does moonsaults off the top rope. And if you think this guy can do something, wait till you see what I can do. But you got to come live.
Cheers to Malta, the
You
Destroyer.
gotta come live
Malta!
And the Suntan Superman.
Saturday 29th, Malta the Damager. Suntan, the
Malta.
Black Cowboy.
Hey, who won the first match?
Yeah, who won the first match? He said.
I did.
Who won? So I guess he. Oh, all right. Okay, it's a grudge match.
So we
I
know
did.
Suntan's
So
right hand's
Suntan's
gonna
winning
win the
this
next
one.
one.
Tell him.
By the way, I got $30
This man-
on Suntan,
Who won-
Sunshine.
Suntan.
No,
That
no, no,
almost went down.
Malta, take it easy, sir. Malta, please.
He just
there.
made one table into
To
two.
represent
with
the
that
company
one.
properly there.
Wow.
This man's bloody
Malta,
bonkers.
Malta. That's my intern. You just and you just knocked us off Facebook, Malta. All right, Malta.
This man is bloody
Please,
bonkers.
I got
Bobby
him.
Caulfield.
I got him, dude. He's on my. We're on the same
Hey,
side, dude.
I'll tell you, he
I'm
is
coming
bloody-
that
he
night.
is
I'm
bloody
watching you. I'll
bonkers.
sit in the
I
sidelines.
know.
I should be with you, saying, "This man right here is gonna kick your fucking ass. He's coming for you, brother. He's gonna jump off the fucking top rope, take your neck, spin it, and pin you, sunshine fatty hamburger that you are. Come to GubsRadio.com in Levittown. You got till 12 o'clock. I'll come kick your ass too. All right?
Absolutely. And
I feel like I'm watching Raw. I just got excited. That was awesome.
And ladies and gentlemen, the
Suntan
last
is
match.
texting into the show right now. I just want to let you know.
Oh,
I
boy.
have it, yeah. He says he's going to take out your knees. Your knees are very weak. He's got your strategy. You're done. You beat him once. You'll never
Don't let him
beat
hit.
again.
Don't break the. Just don't break anything.
How do you
I'm
know
putting a
Suntan?
on
That's
Suntan.
great. I'm glad that he's texting into the show.
Dog
Suntan,
Oh boy.
you are like my heavy bag, dude.
Here we go.
All right? And I'm just going to
Hey.
kick the living shit
Teresa.
out of you, dude. That's as simple as it's going to be. I'm not coming to Deer Park, Long Island to play games. And Suntan is nobody to play games with. He's no walkover. This guy is 400 pounds, and he's one tough mother. I know because
I 429.
I've fought him before. I think he's actually bigger than that now.
Bobby jumps off the top rope.
Yo, the guy does moonsaults off the
You have
top
any-
rope.
he
He
like
defies
wrestling?
gravity. But you want to know something? I defy logic when I wrestle.
I seen you wrestle.
I have lifted up people who have never been off their feet before in professional wrestling.
I
You
haven't
guys
been-
are going to be in
400
the same
pounds.
room
I haven't
tonight
been-
in here?
If we could fit his ass in here, we'll do it.
All right, time out. What were you saying? Hold on, time out,
No,
Bobby.
I haven't been to a wrestling match since Johnny DeBenedictis won the state championship in 1979.
in high school.
That was a great. That was a great match.
It was.
Well, if I
Johnny
could just
Benavides
have-
was the
I
best.
say one more
I
thing,
just want
sir.
one prediction, please. How do you think you're going to end the match against Suntan?
Well, I'm going to tell you.
Is it going to be a submission? Is it going to be?
First of all, this is breaking news right here.
Okay,
What I'm going to tell you is breaking news. All right?
Go ahead.
NAX is going to be the first professional wrestling promotion where the outcomes are not predetermined by the promoter.
Really?
So we're going to fight until one person can't kick out, and that's the way it's going down. And ours
So he's
happens
gonna
to be
put
a
you
no
through a table, that's what you're
disqualification
saying?
match. So there's no way you can be disqualified. Nothing's going to stop this fighting in the ring, outside the ring, tables, chairs, top rope. You're going to see two guys our size
thumbtacks?
fighting on the top rope.
Ooh,
I don't
thumbtacks.
think that's.
Bring some in. Throw them in the ring. We'll use them.
Barbed
I have
wire.
some little light bulbs too. That
Barbed
might-
wire.
I don't give a shit, dude.
we'll
You
go
want
to
to know
Home
what
Depot
my
and find what's
psyche
there.
is?
Go ahead.
I don't care. I don't
Yeah,
care
you
if
can
I
bring your
die
double
when I come
ender and
out and
throw
I
it in
perform
there.
in that ring. Because every time when we go out there, we're putting our lives on the line. All right? But
But listen,
God
if
he
the
you're gonna
audience is going
die,
to be satisfied. You understand?
If you're gonna
We
die-
damn near kill ourselves to entertain people.
It's better to die like.
I
Madison
listen.
Square
I know what
Garden
you do. I
than
watched your
be a
videos.
ballerina.
I asked you to come in. I'm 100% behind you, dude. Listen, if my co-host has got a problem, if I know Bobby's very cool about it. We're big Malta fans. All right,
Malta.
I'm on the
Malta.
fence right now, to be
Buy
honest.
in, Charlie.
Joey Blunt
Buy in.
says Joey Blunt. He said he's on the fence right now.
That's 'cause he's in
Because
California.
he's in California.
That's why.
You can't catch him.
Yeah.
All right.
You won't find them.
I have all the Malta figures at home. I have them all. I do. It's like,
All I'm saying is this:
got the
Malta
gold
won
one?
the first match. If I'm a betting man, which I am, as much as I am a fan of what you're saying, I feel like there's a good chance.
He's
Suntan's
going to
got you.
Wait, how long
kill
was the
you.
first
Oh,
match?
boy.
Any-
Saying,
Anybody can win.
I'm playing the
Anybody
odds
can
here.
win. But you want to know what? My attitude always has been growing up. If it's got to be me or somebody else, it's always
You're
going to
gonna
be
beat
me.
Suntan twice? Really?
Yo, you're looking at
Really?
one
Why
of the
not?
most.
Suntan?
You're looking at
Twice?
one of the most dominating
happening?
pro wrestlers
Well, he just
in the
outrighted
northeast
not
of
happening.
America. All right, I've won about 90% of my matches over the last 23 years, and he's just gonna be another statistic, bro.
Oh my God.
wait a minute. How old are you?
47,
Listen.
gonna
You
be
don't look it.
48.
Oh,
my
wait.
God.
Listen,
Wow.
He's up and coming.
Like 30.
Okay?
Yeah.
Blunts, he's up and
Up and coming
coming.
in age.
Stop.
Last match between
Benny
him
Blanco
and,
from the Bronx.
Undertaker's 117. He's fighting Goldberg.
And
this
he's
week
still
in
got
Saudi
it.
This
Arabia,
the
all right?
Undertaker.
Goldberg from the Goldbergs.
This man
That's
in
a
the
great
last
show.
match.
Let's hear him out. Let's hear him
I'm
out.
going to tell you
I wanna
something.
hear
If you want to see feats of athleticism,
I do.
in the last match, this man, do you know what a Hurricane Rana is? Do you know what that
do,
maneuver
actually,
is? Well, he
yeah.
did that maneuver to Suntan. Do you know what a Frankensteiner is?
I do.
He did that maneuver off the top rope.
Smoke.
And this
Good.
man is close to 7 feet tall. So after you see this match, this bloody grudge match, and you see what this man is capable of doing, it's bloody bonkers.
What skin do you have
Absolutely.
in the game? You don't even represent him.
I am
Bloody
the,
bonkers.
and I've been working
Bonkers.
That's
with
your next
this
book.
man for
It's
many
bloody
years.
bonkers.
Yeah?
I like that title.
Absolutely.
Bloody
When it
bonkers.
comes to, we have a very good relationship because I'm not a manager.
Listen, when it comes to Wesley Bowles, all right, he happens to be a sports and entertainment mogul, all right. It's like
I've
it's
always
like
wanted to be a mogul.
it's like per se. Mean Gene
I wanna be a
Okerlund.
mogul. Hard to be a mogul.
You could get
What
interviewed
makes
by
you a
this
mogul?
one and that one, but you
Very
know when
high
Mean
level.
Gene came out,
Up there.
he was talking to the blue chip players
Gene
in the
can take a
in the
punch.
game.
Blue chip.
That-
I got a few blue
right.
chip.
So that's who Wesley Bowles is. Wesley Bowles is a top-notch
Can we
sports and
spell that
entertainment
name? Leslie?
mogul.
Wesley.
Bowles. Bowles.
Buddy Love?
How do you spell last name?
Bowles.
No last name. Oh, okay.
Bowles.
Well, you have. I don't want to say you have a little bit of an accent. So,
Because if he
wants
doesn't,
to
that
know
would
so
be like that'd be Santa all over again. Like
Santa.
if you walk outside and you're like, "Yeah, bro, go, nice show," I'm gonna be like devastated.
not
Like,
at all.
Don't you ever break that fucking
like showing you
wall
the
with
magic
me,
trick.
There's no
okay?
wall here, sir.
No,
I'm
they K-fab that shit for me for
proud
life.
Englishman, as it were, and I'm very happy to be here in America and working with this man, Malta the Dam. I don't want to talk and take.
Yo, Wesley Bowles has come here from across the pond, all right? When you leave your country to come to another country to make it in the sports and the entertainment business because that's what you love. You got to respect the man for doing that. Did you leave your country to go and do something? Any of you guys? I don't think so.
I would leave my country just for a warmer weather.
A lot of people on Facebook.
I want out of here. I want to leave New York. I want to leave.
They ask that you read a couple of pages out of Steve's children's book, The Burlap. They just said 2 pages would be great.
I would be honored.
There's like 75 people asking you to read.
Yeah.
Can we just go through these 2?
All right, listen, I need reading glasses. Do you have them?
Just that.
I do.
Reading glasses. Do you? Oh, there we go. Wonderful. Just 2 pages. It's like Facebook is blowing up. They're like, get Malta the Damager to read Steven's book. That'd be great. That'd be such a good
First of
promotion.
all, I was breezing through this book when I was outside because I was speaking to Steven, the talented artist and
Thank you.
a published author now, and it seems to be a really good book with a great message. All right, the dark cloud passes, leaving the land scattered and soaked, with his bottom threads ripped. He noticed the once red balloon. It broke. Poor balloon.
This is so great.
When the land
And now she's pregnant.
was kicked up and the leaves flew by the burlap boy's hand, revealed a blue surprise, a rare blue acorn with a blueberry scent. It was perfectly perfect for Mia's birthday present.
Just go one more.
I want this as my ringtone.
I'm trying to cooperate, but after a while, I'm going to turn into a novelty.
Can you cut a promo on Burlap Boy? That would just be great for me. If you could.
That's just do one more page. I had never got so many likes in my life. My firstborn child got 60 likes. This has 270.
www.burlapboy.com.
Over there? All right. Hold on a second. But I'm going to go over there.
Just have him read a couple more.
Who cares? You're reading
Yes,
the book?
read the book, please. Graz, come on.
The branch was snapped in
show.
pieces. Listen, I want to learn about Burlap Boy myself. The branch was snapped in pieces, and so did Burlap's boy heart. His once perfect acorn has fallen apart. The party grows near, and the not one gift in sight. No one can rock. We'll do this for this night. Well, listen, this Burlap Boy.
Thank you.
All right, this Burlap Boy. My
was
vision
awesome.
is horrible, though. I got to tell you guys.
That is
I really appreciate
This
it.
Burlap Boy has got to keep his head up. Because
Get him.
you is not
Richie,
getting
put me up.
anywhere, Burlap Boy, but keeping your head in the sand like an ostrich. All right. No matter who you are, no matter what life threw at you, look in the mirror, accept who you are, put your shoulders back, put your chin up, and be proud of who you are when you walk in the street. And hell with the critics. Critics for me, my whole life, they've been criticizing this and that.
That's what critics do.
It's always been the fuel to my fire. I am who I see myself as, and I really don't care what anybody else does that's sitting on the couch eating a fucking jelly donut.
Yeah. Jelly donuts.
Yeah, you
Today
can't care
was
what
actually
people
Dunkin'
say about
Donuts
you.
free giveaway day. So
And $3 frappuccinos at Starbucks, but that still seems expensive.
it is. I don't go to Starbucks because I just don't have the patience.
Graz.
and
Yes.
To me,
What is that?
7-Eleven coffee. Is,
I pay.
Oh, Charlie, you getting
You
the
took
buddy.
it?
Hold on, I'll get
You
out.
getting the buddy.
You took it? Thank you, intern excellence. Aaron, intern excellence.
So far, doing a fantastic job.
doing a phenomenal job.
Aaron, where's my beer?
great debut.
Aaron,
A great
Bobby's
debut.
looking for another beer. If you could give it.
I don't
can
know
hear
if
what
people
you're
are
saying in the
only
booth there.
if anyone's listening and not viewing, but Malta just sat next to Charlie just now.
And there
Thank
was,
you.
It's going to make for great radio.
Thank
There
you,
was
bartender.
a
Thank you.
proverbial gulp in the room. Let me tell you.
Malta, if you
because-
do throw him, don't hit the camera.
Okay.
Okay?
Can we stop?
Very expensive.
feeding- No more beers for Malta.
Malta,
There's
is sun-
damage.
is
Please.
suntan-
This is not what I want.
Suntan soup. Oh my God, Bobby, he just crushed
Charlie's
the beer
injured.
can. All right, Malta.
Listen, just don't. That
And as a matter of
webcam
fact,
is
that beer was
very
full.
expensive. Don't throw him into the webcam, okay?
Yes.
Oh, the webcam's
Yes.
important.
That's
Yes.
important. Don't throw him into that.
Or
You can throw him
throwing- I
through the
don't know,
door. I
throwing
mean,
in
I guess
general.
that's okay. That door is probably less expensive than the
The
webcam.
internet is really cool, right?
Totally.
But I gotta tell you, like, I live in the city, and I want to bring up a subject called bitch face, right? So here
Resty bitch face?
I'm
Like-
talking about these bitch faces walking down the street in the city.
Oh.
Now they got money, they're paid. They
Are
look
you calling
good.
suntan?
No.
Are you
Oh,
calling?
suntan is a bitch face. Wait a
No,
minute.
don't say that, dude.
Wait. He was starting a thought here. Let's do it.
I'm sorry.
But I want to talk about this.
He can say what he wants.
Because I have an issue with it.
Don't get sidetracked on suntan. Let's talk about
So here
bitch
these
face.
bitches are, right? They're going to all these spin classes, Peloton, the Rumble Gym, Orange Theory, this
Yoga
and that.
pants.
Yeah, the yoga pants. The
Nice.
thing is talking to you coming down the street. You see,
Lululemon,
you see the camel toe. I mean, really, some people look like it's shaped sideways.
It looks like a Muppet's mouth.
Wait. What is camel toe? I never heard that
It's
before.
like Tickle Me Elmo. But
I
listen,
never heard that term
But
before.
anyway, camel toe is when you see a chick with stretchy pants and it's riding right up her
He's
her
pulling your
vagina.
Malta.
All right. So anyway, here these girls are. They're paid in the shade because they're living in the city. They can go to these spin classes and pay these personal trainers and all this stuff. And they look good and they're walking down the street. And here they are. Every one of them on their phone. Bitch face walking down the street. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Listen, and they're showing you everything because there's no secrets with the clothes that these bitches are wearing, right? So they come gobble, 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 coming down the street. And then God forbid they see you looking at them, even though the yoga pants that they're wearing is bringing attention to them, right? If you dress differently, I may not be looking at your tits or your vagina, right? So anyway, there they are like this, walking down there, and they catch you looking at them, and they go like this from this to... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are you
They're
so
very offended.
uptight about?
Do you think
Right.
it's because they
Now
know
they're
you could
offended.
choke slam them through the cement sidewalk?
Nah.
Or do you think that has anything to do with
Nah, I
it?
think it's bitch face.
Listen,
I
a lot
really
of
do.
girls like to get choked when you're fucking them. It's true.
Hey,
Are
It's
we
a
going to
thing.
do that? We do not represent the.
Hey, now.
insides
No.
of
That
the-
represents everything I stand for. Go ahead.
This is when the star with
Go
the
on.
rainbow shoots across
Yeah,
the
there we
screen.
go.
The more you know.
What's wrong with getting choked when you're getting fucked? What's wrong with that?
the
nothing.
views of Bobby and
Ah,
Joe.
fuck you! I knew it was coming.
Yes, there it is.
Hey,
There
listen,
it
I'm
is.
saying some people get off on shit like that. Look at this dude, David Carradine. They found him fucking choking himself in the closet. He don't even have someone else doing. He hung himself a little too long.
Yeah, he
and he
did.
ended up dying like
Yeah.
that.
So back to your children's book.
Sure,
Oh,
buddy.
shit.
How is there going to be more
Yeah.
stories?
There's going to be more
Quick,
stories
think of
not
something.
about choking. There's
gonna be
There's
gonna be a section on choking and Malta
You
and
know,
Malta
when you
throwing the
fail-
kids in the air and watching them bounce.
We should just do Burlap Boy meets Malta. That should be the next.
That would actually be a really
Burlap
good one, I
Boy means meets Malta and suntan.
Yeah.
Right. You put Burlap Boy right in the middle of the two of them as he fucking gets crushed.
So Malta, let me ask you, what would you say your guilty pleasure is? What is something that you enjoy that you don't tell a lot of people that you enjoy? It could be like maybe like the Golden Girls or like.
No, in truth, I love to punch people in the face for real.
Oh yeah, that's
You know,
definitely
As he gets
something
closer
be
to
said.
Charlie.
Exactly what I was talking about.
I grew up in Queens fighting in the streets to come home with the same sneakers on my feet. You had to be tough back in the days, you know, over there anyway, especially when you were my demographic and living in my different demographic, let's say, right?
You're Puerto Rican, right?
So, no, I'm Maltese. I told you that.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, listen, what I'm trying to say
He's
is
German.
this, right?
He's German.
Is that I love to fight. In the ring, outside the ring. I used to fight in the street, whatever it was. You know what I mean? So I ended up just doing it constructively as a Muay Thai fighter and professional wrestler. I also did competitive Taekwondo. I competed in Madison Square Garden 3 times, and I got 2 gold medals from competing in Taekwondo for the World Martial Arts Organization. It's just something I love doing.
Have you done anything that's worth bringing up, though?
Yeah, I've done tons of things that's worth bringing up. In my
He's
life,
gonna fucking hit you,
listen,
Charlie,
in
and
my-
your nose is gonna be
I
double
can't
the
wait.
size of it now.
I'm
I
so
can't wait.
content in my life. I'm gonna bring up some serious shit, all right? Besides all of the incredible things that I've accomplished in my life, you know? What I'm most proud of is I got 2 beautiful kids. My son is 17, my daughter's 13. My son
How
just
tall
scored a
is the kid?
1350 on his SAT. He's a really smart cookie. You know,
That's
he's
awesome.
probably gonna go to Penn State University. My daughter's
tall
also
is
a
your
straight
son?
A student. My son is 17. He's 6'2" right now.
He benches 600 pounds.
No, he's not.
I'll
He's
tell
an
you when.
intellectual. He's
I'll
an
tell you when.
intellectual. And I'm proud of that. You know what I'm saying? I have a lovely wife that I've been with. We've been together for 25 years.
But
I've
do
been
you
married
ever
for
get
20 years.
temptations on the road? Be honest. You know, when those girls are like, Malta, woo! And they're
No,
like
it
showing
de- it
those
definitely
big
happens.
ass boobies to you. Do you like go, hey, you know, my wife and kids will let me know. I'll be home in the morning. No big deal.
You know, in truth, people know me, and they know I don't play like that. So I used to get approached like that years ago, but after you tell a certain amount of women no, they say don't even bother with Malta because, like for instance, when my best man was
the word
getting married,
gets out that you're off limits.
we were having the bachelor party.
They're
in
like,
Vegas,
he ain't
right?
damaging this pussy. He's just the
We're having a
damager.
bachelor party in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
And then like
I'm gonna
I
shit
told
right
I told my friend, I'm like, yeah, you know, I can't spend the money on going to this bachelor party with you. My wife's not gonna go for it. And then I told her, she says, go. You know, go and have a good time. Don't have no regrets. I trust you 100%. So as
And
long
how
as you
many
got a
hookers did you
relationship
bang
like
that
you're-
weekend?
0.
Oh,
50.
wow. Good for you.
I'm a boring tail when it comes to extramarital affairs because I don't get down with that.
Yeah,
Bobby, do you really want to sit next to him, Bobby?
You don't want to catch
You really
the,
want to sit next to Charlie Myers, Bob?
What was wrong?
Because he's gonna get hit by Malta in about 5 minutes. I'm
Listen,
telling
as
you.
long as there's
You're
no
gonna get the
Bruce
ricochet
Brody
effect of
action
that.
going on, this is not the locker room in Puerto Rico, okay? So
I
as
got
long
front
as
row
that doesn't
seats.
happen,
Nobody's
I'm good to
getting
go.
stabbed walking away clean on this one.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting at the
Are you a
hospital
righty
for
or a
3 hours.
lefty, Malta?
Who me? I'm ambidextrous.
Oh, okay. So you can hit you either way.
That's it.
Exactly. I was
Wipe
thinking
your ass
about
with
like
both
how devastating it would be if I lost my right arm, and like how my right arm is like detrimental to me being able to get off by myself because my left arm is just like a useless appendage. Like,
like
it
a
really
ball.
makes you protect. Like, I favor my right arm everywhere I go now.
Well, they say that when you lose your arm, there's like a shadow effect, like an invisible arm effect for a while, where you still feel like you have that appendage.
Wow.
So you could like ghost
You're
jerk off.
basically like
Yeah,
jerking it
yeah,
away
yeah,
at that
definitely. It'd be like, Molly, you in danger, girl.
It's just like a virtual jerk off.
It would be so good, I would imagine.
What's your entrance music?
My entrance music varies. You know, I came out for a lot of years.
middle of the road.
To Whom the Bells Toll from Metallica.
I like that.
Blunt
Metallica.
said Bette Midler to
I
the
love
Rose.
that song.
I love
Sandman?
I love the lyrics of the song. It's entering a fight and entering a battle.
I like
which
old Black.
Metallica
I
song?
like old Black Betty.
Whom the
Ram.
Bell Tolls.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Here, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. My buddy over here, put the music up. Oh, no, the one I asked for.
This is it.
Old Black Betty.
Yeah.
Bam-a-lam?
Oh, that's a good one.
Old Black Betty Ramaran. That's it.
Bam-a-lam.
Ramalan.
Hey, this
Ram
is
Jam.
Suntan's music.
Wait,
Is
this
it?
is Suntan's
He
music.
enters.
that song.
This is his song. How the hell
telling
did you
me
know
it's-
the
How did I know that?
They're probably texting into the show and
Get
talking
the
smack.
freak outta
down
here.
on you.
The
Suntan-
head
Suntan-
games have begun.
Suntan texted in on Facebook and said, your ass is his.
Bring his big black ass here.
You got it. Hold
he's-
on.
he's
Here
black?
he comes.
That's
Suntan's black?
unbelievable. That.
I thought he was albino.
Ladies and
Oh!
gentlemen, Superman Suntan
Oh,
coming
boy,
in
it's
here.
Wow, you are kidding.
Lots of smash
is
being
big.
talked
It's about to
tonight.
get hot in this room.
Hey!
You know what this
Absolutely.
means? NWA producers. Look at what you got going on here. Suntan, you come down to this show?
Balboa,
Right.
you should have never come back.
No. Don't fight me here, please.
Sit down,
Malta,
sit
Get
down.
up, you son of a bitch.
No, Malta does.
This is a very expensive
Malta,
equipment.
sit down. Let's have a civilized interview.
Hold on.
Guys, get in there. Get in there.
Get in between them.
I'll get fired. I'll be
Malta.
Sit
No,
down.
not in the studio. Not in the studio.
This is great.
You can't break my studio. O'Toole will kill me.
This is absolutely
Malta,
nuts.
sit down. We gotta have an interview here. Sit down, Malta.
We're going to talk.
Suntan, you came in here.
We're going to talk.
Unannounced.
Hey, Malta, take it, Malta, take it
The
easy.
whole entire
Malta.
shirt just almost came
This
off.
guy's
in one
bloody
stroke.
crazy.
I don't care about this
Suntan,
show.
Mr. Suntan, take the microphone. Take the microphone. Put this in your hand.
You guys want to read a children's book together?
I want you. Suntan, before you say anything, I need you to read 3 pages from this book right here. Just 1 page to pay your
Limo
dues.
talk.
Hold on.
Please, 1 page.
Limo talk.
Graz, it's
NAX.
Suntan, please.
Let's get
He's looking at you like, you fucking kidding me?
Let me ask you a question.
One page.
You take that from him, he's going to give him
Suntan, we're
several
cutting
paper cuts
promos.
with it.
2 pages, that's it before you say.
The only book I'm going to read and write is with his face on the map, on the canvas.
Damn.
Wow.
Let me
You
ask you a
called me
question,
out.
Mr. Frazier. Did you think you won the second fight with Ali?
Well, you know,
Joe Frazier.
Does look like him, wow.
it was a fix. I have the hands for it.
Oh, my God.
Suntan, we don't all think you all look alike to us. You look like Suntan to me. And I want to hear about your first fight where I heard you got beat by the Damager. How did it end? Why did it end? And were you not prepared? What's going to be different this time?
I had a stomach ulcer at the time.
You had a stomach ulcer.
Yeah, listen, it was wrestlers go through a lot of stuff, and it was bad timing on my part. But this guy right here, he's easy work.
What I hear is you won't give him respect.
Listen up, Sunshine.
Suntan, you.
Sunshine.
Listen to me.
You listen up.
What do we do? What are we doing?
School's
with the,
out. I'm
FCC
taking you to
regulations over
school.
here? This jive turkey needs to
Limo
get
talk.
Listen,
You just look like a freaking heavy bag with lips, dude. I'm gonna
My
kick
intern
the
just
shit
left.
out
I
of
just
you,
want to let you
dude.
know that. My
With my
intern just left.
shattering kicks.
We're in the kinks. Listen to me.
The intern just peed down the hall.
Listen. You and me, when we lock horns, it's going to be like a bull in a china shop. I'm going to take you, and I'm going to do what I have to do with you. Now, you call me out. Now, here I am. What do you got to say for yourself?
Yeah, he's right.
Wow.
Well, listen, what I got to say for myself is when you enter the ring, you're not entering the ring. This is no normal match. It's going to be a psychedelic trip if you can get where I'm coming from, because I'm feeling this, dude.
I'm going to put you
I'm
there.
not getting old. I'm
50
getting
on
better, dude.
Sunshine.
I'm putting out my best matches each and every time. My most recent match is my best match. I can send it to a promoter and say, that's my best stuff. I'm only getting better, dude. I am like an anomaly, dude. You can't keep up with
All right,
me.
I got to Google anomaly. Holy fuck.
All right? You can't keep up with me.
I don't believe this shit.
Suntan, I'll be honest with you. You
can't
lost the
deal with
last
me,
match.
bro. I'm like an
I have money on
onomatopoeia.
you this match.
Onomatopoeia. Holy
I
shit.
can't see them. I can't see the wrestling community letting you lose this match. And as tough and scary as Malta has been, and believe me, it's been devastating and traumatic for me.
Play that.
I feel like you may have a chance to beat him. Tell me something. Make me a believer.
Well, I didn't come
Oh, I
down
like
this way for nothing.
Well, it's
My
like a
heart doesn't
simile,
want
you
me
know?
to lose. My people don't want me to lose. And the only reason why I'm coming back to the ring.
Come on now. That's disrespectful.
You know,
That's wrestling.
I could just turn up
That's
this
wrestling,
whole
bro.
office right here, bro.
Don't,
there's nothing
don't.
here to stop
Don't
me.
break
You
my
know
studio.
that.
Don't break my studio.
Yeah,
Don't
break the only thing that's gonna stop you is that big fucking gut. You're gonna be huffing and buffing in the fucking first 30 seconds,
You're gonna be
is your
smothered
and then
right
you're
under
gonna
it.
be on the floor
You're
rolling
gonna
around
be
like a
smothered
beach
right
whale.
under it. My
Suntan,
friend, when
how
I
is
put
your
you in the
cardio?
corner.
How is your cardio, though?
This guy's going to
Pretty
see
awesome.
Hold on.
Pretty
Hold
awesome.
on.
You look me up on YouTube.
Hold on.
It's pretty
Rocky
awesome. let me
Balboa's
tell
here.
you.
When he's asking you how's your cardio,
I wrote the book for Jackie
he wants
Chan.
to
Let me
know
tell
what
you
your
something.
cardiologist has to say about this.
Guys, we got
Aaron's here.
We got a
Leave
caller
Aaron
on the
alone.
line. Who do we got on the line, Graz? Talk to me.
Limo talk. It's Graz today. Who's this?
Let me hear
Hello?
this thing.
Your
Hello?
mother.
Yep. My mother. All right. Is Rocky there?
I was just wondering over here if Smoking Joe is going to kick this guy's ass back
He is.
in
It's
the
like the
office
Thriller
over
in
there.
Manila, the first one.
Thriller in Manila.
Rocky,
Definitely.
that's Malta the
Damager.
Malta is, he's going to have quite a time with this guy.
And that's
Quite a time. He's
Suntan.
going
That's
into a storm, my
Suntan
friend.
Superman.
Listen, I'll
Suntan
give you your
Superman.
credit
I like
where your
it, I
credit's
like it.
due. This
I'm a
man
tiny stallion.
is a 400-pound plus
Suntan, I don't get it.
mammoth
400's not.
who
it's exactly.
defies
Suntan.
God.
I'd say
Right,
You
real
have
quick.
never
I'd say
seen
three.
Just to
an
put it
athlete
in the
like
record
this.
books. Here, listen, we're going to go around. I want to know.
We're doing this shit
No
called
bullshit. Don't pussy out.
No
Who
pussy.
do you think is going to win this match? We're going to start with Graz and we're going to work our way around. Is it going to be Suntan or is it going to be Malta the Damager? Graz, you're up.
I think it's going to be a draw.
No, that's
I think
pussy.
it's-
that's a
No.
pussy.
You pick someone and you pick
That's
him now.
a safe answer, Graz.
You pick him now,
You better
Graz.
fucking
Don't
say the
bitch
right
out.
answer.
Let's
Finger
do this.
pointing.
I have to tell you, I got to know Malta. I think that Malta's my boy. I think Malta's going to give Suntan Superman a busy night.
Listen,
Graz,
son. Listen.
okay,
I'm
one
gonna
for
go in
Malta.
there. I'm
Rich.
gonna do what I do best. Okay.
I'm
I'm
gonna-
gonna get in the ring.
Suntan,
I'm getting in the ring. No, this guy
There's got
comes
to
in
be a
close now.
general. There's got to be
What
a general
general?
consensus.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
pull your pants down and see
Rich.
what you're made of. You understand? I'm gonna get you in the ring.
Jesus, man. I
All
need
right.
to.
Here we go.
Now we're
Listen,
talking.
if I had,
You're gonna pull my pants down. Is that the best you got, Suntan? Well, listen, I'm gonna give you, like I told you guys before, some real newsworthy pro wrestling talk right now, and that is the NAX North American Experience. You want to know why we're the North American Experience? Come and see in person. But we are the first professional wrestling organization where the outcome is not going to be predetermined.
That's crazy.
All right?
Rich, who do you
There
got?
is no
Who do you
predetermined
got?
Are you saying? Wait a minute. Are you saying? Are you saying that some pro wrestling matches are fixed?
What?
I'm saying
Oh my
that
God.
all the pro wrestling matches are predetermined except for NAX.
That's
like
awesome. Rich, who do you got?
Listen, if I'm handicapping this match,
Please do.
Okay, because this is how I would look at it as a sporting event like anything else.
Exactly.
Okay, Malta won the first match. Am I correct?
Yes.
However, Suntan had a stomach ulcer.
That's true.
Well,
This
I'm
is
just
his
going.
claim.
I'm going with the information that I
this
have
is
in
Rich,
hand.
So wait a
this
minute.
is
The
a very
difference
well-
between him and him is a fucking pack of Tums.
Right, a bottle of Pepto, and we could have an
Tropical
even
or
match.
regular. That's a big difference maker.
So Rich.
Oh, by the way,
But I'm hearing. Wait, hold on. I'm hearing that there are some very, and even you credit him with some pretty acrobatic moves for a man of
He's
this
no
size.
pushover. You wanna-
Right.
I
He
like
credited you
fighting
as no
certain-
pushover.
Listen, I like fighting certain people. Like I say, guys that aren't fucking pussies. This dude hits hard. When you look at our match,
He
the best
appears
thing-
to hit hard. Yes.
The best thing that
I'll
I
agree
can
with that.
compare what we do is what you see in Japan. But really, what you see in Japan is not what we do, and the only way to experience it is to experience it live.
What do we
on
see
June
in Japan?
29th?
Out of
If you-
squinty
if you're
eyes?
big-
I don't know.
Walk
A lot of prostitutes.
Deer
You got
Park.
you got to be big in Japan.
A lot of
Big in
sushi.
Japan.
Rich,
tonight.
who do you
Roy White-
got?
Roy White was big in
really?
Japan.
Who
Big
do
in
you
Japan.
got in this matchup? Who do you got?
This is a tough handicap, I tell you, because
Oh, boy.
it's tough to beat somebody twice. I relate it to baseball.
As he
a
sits
lot of times,
between
you
both of
play
them.
you play back to back. It's
He's
tough to beat
dead.
somebody twice. So I'm gonna have to hedge my bet. And Suntan, certainly he's already won. Suntan's got something to prove right now. I'm going with Suntan.
Short and sweet, Suntan. Bang.
Oh,
Bobby.
without a
Who do
question.
you got?
I gotta give you my
without
thought
a
process.
question, I'm not even going to hesitate. Suntan's winning this match.
Whoa!
Because
Wow.
I'm telling because
You guys sell out quicker than
No.
Steve.
I am just a realistic
I'm being
fucking
honest.
than
person.
Billy Joel at the
Honest,
Garden.
independent
Bottom line
opinion.
is, Suntan, the Pine Motor Lodge called. They want their towel back. Okay.
This is
It came from
why
Fox
New York
Hollow.
Sports Club doesn't give
You
away
wait a
towels
minute.
anymore.
Fox Hollow. I stayed there last
Gold,
week.
baby.
They're fucking
Radio
crazy.
Gold. That's gold. Bobby Inzarello, Radio Gold.
All right, listen. And bottom line is, for you guys to start making some fucking money, he's got to win. End of story. Done. Fucking done.
Because then you get the rubber match.
Yo,
You need
listen.
the rubber match.
You get the
And
rubber
you
match.
get to wear the rubbers.
That's right.
Fucking great.
I don't know what the fuck you guys don't understand.
Steve.
I don't
You
understand.
know who's gonna win? The person who got nothing left in the tank at the end of the match. That's how.
Well,
the,
right.
the
Well said.
outcomes
What's
are
your
determined
signature
in it.
move? Well said.
What's
your
signature move? My signature move.
You're not shut up.
Is the Malta bomb.
His
Malta bomb.
Mine's is the.
They really call it doggy style. That's the signature move. All right, come on.
Well, hold on, hold on. But
There's
wait,
money to be
You
made.
want to know what? You keep
What's a
talking
Malta
shit.
bomb?
I'm gonna make this dude fuck you doggy style.
Oh,
Against
Oh,
Steve.
hold on a
Now,
second.
hey, now.
Hold on a
Walks,
second.
then I'm
I
gonna
had
get
to
all
hold
Talking
on.
out.
shit.
No, Bobby, be
I already told y'all, man. I don't give a fuck. I'll
Hold
punch
on.
You ever
somebody in the
got
face for real.
PTSD from a podcast? Because that's what I'm fucking virgin on right here now. This guy is
Don't
scaring
threaten
me.
me with a good time.
No. No, you know, at the heart of the matter, it's going to be two hearts coming at it, and he's a warrior.
Suddenly you
I'm
turned
a
into Phil
warrior.
Collins. There we
Yeah,
go.
no,
Two
why
hearts.
not? Why not? Why
All right,
not?
there we go.
Why not? Why not?
Just seen 3 Dirty Dancing.
You mean Flashdance? She's gonna catch, right?
Oh my
So-
God.
What a feeling. Go. Go ahead.
You guys are too much. I didn't expect coming in on this, but I had to answer the call, and I'm gonna tell you something. I hope you're ready. I hope you're really ready. I hope the legs on you are ready. I hope your heart's ready, because I'm coming in like a bulldozer without brakes, brother. And you have to be ready for me. You understand that?
Pulling one
I'm
down.
gonna look at you, and I'm gonna go at you with full force, full octane. You better be ready, because whatever happens out there, you know, none of us can control.
You said his knees are dog shit.
Listen, you
are
said
calling
it 3
easy,
times.
easy. I was
You
a
said it
Greco-Roman
3
champ,
times.
1999
Steve,
All-State
who do you
champ,
got in this
St.
fight?
John's
You
University.
said it 3
I
times.
don't like the
You
look.
better
Johnny.
be ready. You
A
better
Johnny
be
boy.
ready.
Never
You better
stops.
be ready.
I don't
I've been
really
telling
like
you
the look
Suntan,
in
bro.
Malta's eyes.
I'm ready right now.
Malta's looking like he's going
Whoa,
to kill
whoa, whoa.
somebody.
I'm
Yeah.
ready right freaking now.
All right, listen.
I don't need to train for 3 weeks. I train
We got a
every
referee in
week.
here.
All right, wait a minute. He wants-
I'm ready.
Wesley, what are
Wait
you
a
doing?
minute.
You got a
Wait a
referee in
minute.
here?
Give us 20 minutes to get rid of this fucking counter.
Yeah.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Right here.
I
I'm with
listen.
it.
I
I'm
got
with it. I'm
I
with
got
it through and
Malta. Malta. I
Clean it
don't
right
like the
out.
look in
I'm
his
gonna
eyes.
do
He
it.
looks like he
Where's
was
the
just hit by
table?
a car.
Does anybody
and
have a
he saw
a
Santa
wrist
Claus
tape?
die? That's what he looks like right now.
Aaron, we don't pay you at all.
Aaron, you're not getting dick.
There's
You don't
two
get paid at all.
very
What are you talking about? They don't pay me
large
enough.
men,
You might be.
and I
very
need to
large
predict who's going to win.
Marvin Kitt-
Oh man.
Hey.
It's
This
like
is
Harry
terrible.
Potter
Radio
just
Bill's
saw
shitting
Mr.
himself.
T.
Suntan.
Is it going to be the Hamburglar
Did you
or
ever-
is it going to be the Jolly Green
He's a very
Giant?
Did you ever hear of
intimidating
Marvin
stare.
Kittman? Marvin Kittman?
I'm gonna have to give it. I heard a lot about the passion of
Cheeseburger,
Malta. I got a
cheeseburger,
lot coming
cheeseburger,
at him, so
cheeseburger,
I'm gonna
cheeseburger.
put- if I had money, which I'm not putting any on, because who knows, right?
He's
Put everything you made tonight
I would
on
put
that
it on
fucking
Malta.
guy right there.
Suntan, get him.
You know what?
Then he's not protected by Gov's Radio. Get him.
Who do you got your money on?
Oh boy.
He already
Right
told
away.
He's about
you.
to steal your
Win,
lunch
lose, or
money.
draw. Who do you got your money on?
It'll be Malta.
Wow.
You want to?
Good job,
If I
dude.
was
Good
you,
job.
That's
I'd
it.
be
Stand up for
Suntan
yourself,
wins
kid.
Suntan.
That's right. Don't get
His
bullied by this guy.
decision.
Yo, you know I'm against bullies, dude. Don't try to bully and
Perfect.
intimidate this
Oh,
guy.
he's on
What
anti-bully
do you
rant.
got there,
Suntan,
Turkey?
talk to the
more
I'm
people.
the
you come
original
out
black
and
top
Talk to the
bully.
people.
That's
Time
why.
out. Time out. Excuse
If
me.
anyone's gonna do bullying around here, it's gonna
That's
be
right.
me.
You know how to do it.
Wait, the great
Get him.
grass
You
has
don't get a
spoken.
name like
Hey,
Malta the Damager by sitting around and waiting for the bus.
Time out. Listen. Time out. Suntan.
I am the fucking boss.
Suntan.
The host
Tell
is
my
talking.
listeners right now what you're going to do to Malta. Tell them. Stare into the
Right into the camera,
right
there.
to the camera.
down.
Move your arm.
Settle down.
Move your arm.
I'm going in there with heart, guts, glory, and I'm gonna send it all to Malta.
You can curse.
Malta, you better be
Use
ready.
a face.
You talk a good game. No, I'm really out of what do they call in between?
You're out of character.
Something. Between. Listen,
You break and roll.
June 29th.
Right now,
Saturday
you
night.
sound like your freaking black Bob Backlund. Come on, spit it out already. You got marbles
Black
in your
Bob-
mouth.
Bob Backlund.
I gotta Google all this shit.
I'm not
putting
good.
me to
Listen to me.
sleep.
I don't know. It's Bob Backlund.
I may not be
Oh, he
able
sounds like
to
a
rock the mic
47-year-old
right, but like
bitch.
Malta could. But I will definitely throw it to Malta. And Malta, you got a lot of hell coming your way. I hope you're ready. All right? You come in here, you talk all this jive
Right.
about how
He did.
fat I
He
am.
did. He said you're a
about
piece of
how
shit.
you're
said you're
prepared
nothing.
and you're not. Let me tell you something there.
He said
He
you're
said he was going to get
nothing.
somebody to
Your
fuck
day
you
is
in the
coming.
ass.
Your days are numbered as far as I'm
Jeez,
concerned. You
plugs.
got no chance. I'm coming at you
Thank God
with
his
like
mic
I've
ain't
got
on.
nothing left to lose. Do you
Yeah, he
understand
said
that?
he was gonna
Yo,
drag
I'm
his
So you
back
better,
I
you
heard
better
you.
come in.
across your face.
I
Okay,
heard
we're
you.
going back to the world of sport days. I'm putting you on the ground.
do
You ain't
it.
getting back up. You
Agony of
understand?
defeat.
I'm talking. We're going back to the days of Fit Finley. We're going back to the days of Herkenschmidt. We're going back to the days of Frank Gotch. You understand what I'm talking about?
Agony of
None of
defeat.
this jive with the
Eye
jumps and the
gouges
kicks and the
and
flips and all this.
Is this for
You're
a
going
title? I just
down-
want to know.
You're going down. You're going down hard, brother. You better figure
Are
something
you at
out.
all afraid of his
All right.
African heritage and how they
All right, we can turn the camera back on everybody else.
Well, you know, I did
possibly
hear
get
that.
past it.
I did hear that, but I think I think today we're beating. I think there was another group or crew that took the cake. You know, I forgot
Listen,
their name.
man, my bet is on you. I think you're
think,
going to kick his ass. I am going to this because now I am
talks
emotionally.
so much fucking
I think
shit.
Hillary
His
Clinton
eyes
have
are
emotionally
I think
invested.
you're going to beat
Yeah.
his
To the right.
ass. You have to.
To the
Connor.
right.
How did
But I will be there, so it's called NYWC presents NAX Schools Out, Saturday, June 29th. Come on down, 8 o'clock. Tickets still available. tinyurl.com/NAX tickets. Malta the Damager against Suntan. It's going down.
Hey, can I want to like to go to the break, Malta and Suntan. I want to take a picture with you guys before you guys leave me. All right?
And I have one bounty pick.
What? Go
Got
ahead.
your book there.
Yes.
The only person in this room who can speak proper English, and you have not asked me to read one page of your book.
Oh, all right.
If you would
Oh,
like to read
absolutely.
a page
You read the
from
book.
Burlap Boy and the
Absolutely.
Where
Birthday
you
Cake,
running? You
more
running
than
out of here
welcome.
already?
I got nothing left to say to you, Turkey.
Yeah, you got.
Charlie, pick
Go
a
ahead.
good page
Hey, now.
for him.
Suntan Superman.
Go hit the treadmill. Go ahead.
I'll
Hey.
be there. I got you.
Go hit the treadmill.
Hit the bar over at the Fox Hollow. It's great.
All right.
He's good at
All
drinking
right,
and at
give it up.
stinking.
That was great.
Take
I'm
a
glad
freaking
Suntan
shower,
came
man.
down.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He wore his
Suntan.
socks and sandals. He really got dressed up for the occasion, which was appreciated. Thank you for that.
Shoplifted him on the way over here, probably.
I'm telling you. So we're going to turn it over to Mr. Wesley over here. Is going to read a couple pages to promote the Burlap Boy birthday gift, the first novel of many by Mr. Steven Stiliano. It is a children's book. It is a little dark. It's a lot of fun for kids or adults.
People need to read this book.
They do.
Bloody mental. The pictures look bloody mental there.
They are. It's a lot of.
It is a
If
bloody
mental is
book.
good, yes.
Are You
mental.
Afraid of the Dark and Tim Burton-esque? It's a really cool book. You know, if your kids aren't little pussies, and you should.
I'm just
get 'em.
having a go at you there. It's fine. Let me read this.
All right, you know what? We want you to read the book.
Nah.
He's gonna read a page. Here we go.
Okay, here.
After you read
the
a page, I want to take a break. I want to take pictures with everybody. All right.
Absolutely, it'll be my pleasure.
All right, because
I'd like to thank all of you
my
tonight.
man Suntan Superman's got to leave soon. All right, he's got to get back into shape.
Spray tan.
Suntan spray can.
Dude, I'm so ready, Suntan.
Suntan
I know
spray
you're not
tan.
ready for me, brother. You weren't last time and you're not this time.
I
These
think
guys can hug your nuts all they want. You don't stand the fucking a prayer
What was
in
that
the
name?
world.
Backpack
Hey, Malta,
Nutsack?
be
Was
sure
that what
to
it
wear
was?
two pairs
Backpack
of pants,
Nutsack,
all right,
yes.
bro? Because he's gonna pull one down. Don't forget.
It was backpack nutsack and hairy back tits.
I thought it was Harry Titback.
Harry Titback.
yeah,
Bruno
Harry Titback.
Capolo. Hashtag Harry Titback.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Harry Backstead.
I want
Harry
to see
Backtits.
Graz like shave his head like Hawk from the Road Warriors.
Yeah.
What kind
Like
of face
grow it
paint
in
would he
on the
have?
side and shave it down the middle.
Shave it
He
down
can
the
do
middle.
his
You got no
back
fucking
for
hair.
He's got
You can do a
nothing now.
mohawk
No
down his
goatee,
back.
no hair.
I'm sweating in here. Go ahead. Why don't you
Bowling
read
ball.
the
It'll look like
Graz,
a read
Graz,
the
how many
bag.
shirt?
Is this guy gonna read the book?
What's the
What?
Graz
Read the
shirt
book
count
down.
right
I'm
now?
on one.
How many shirts have you sweat
Only
through this
one.
episode?
Only
Graz,
one?
You can do
There's
like
a
a
count?
mohawk up your spine.
Graz usually sweats through 3 shirts by now.
All right, come
Man,
on. Go
I'm
ahead. Let me
surprised.
hear my children.
All right, our
like a
friend from
Virginia
Liverpool
Ridgeback.
is going to
I'd
read the
like to,
book.
read the book here. The dark cloud passes, leaving the lawn scattered and soaked. With his bottom threads ripped, he noticed the once red balloon. It broke. When the lawn was kicked up and the leaves flew by, the bell-up boy's hand revealed a blue surprise. A rare blue acorn with a mulberry scent. It's perfectly perfect for Mia's birthday present. Try to rhyme it there at the end.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank
There.
you.
So quite nice praise you got there. Although
Would
the
you like to
pictures
stick your
look
finger
like
in
those
me
of
bum?
perhaps a serial killer. Looks bloody mental, but I do like the book there.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Take your finger out of your bum.
Blunts, your radio gold. I gotta admit.
That was pretty funny, Blunts.
Thank you, buddy.
Who's Blunts 1, though? You
right.
have him as Blunts 2. Who's Blunts 1?
Blunts one. All right. I
Who's
didn't like. I would
who's
like.
gonna light up the next
That was
Blunts?
me before I got married.
Yeah, that hasn't happened
All right,
yet.
Suntan Superman and Malta. I would like to get a picture with you guys, please, for limo talk.
Both
Yeah.
pick him up.
What do you want to do? You want to take a break? You
Yeah.
want
Let's
to play
take
a song?
Yeah. Let's play. What do you want to play? Pick a song, Bobby.
The Beatles White Album.
Suntan, that's the man.
Let's do it.
Pick a song, Bob.
I want to hear a little Metallica now that our Maltese man is got me into the mood.
Play Wherever I May Roam. That's my new song.
I like it. I
That's
like
the
it.
new entrance song?
That's my new entrance
I like
song.
it.
You should come out to Don't Worry, Be Happy.
Limo
That
talk.
was
It's Graz Day. We're gonna
See?
take a break
You're
because we
thinking
got Suntan Superman
Spray tan.
and
You
Suntan
know,
Spray
actually, being
Tan
happy's not my forte.
and Malta
I'd
the
rather just kick
Damager.
somebody's fucking ass.
Charlie Myers is here.
Happy's overrated.
It's 41 is here.
be
Steve, what's your
happy,
last name, Steve?
and I'll be
Stelliano.
slapping.
Stelliano's.
Oh, nice.
Steve Stelliano's here. Richie Z's here.
Put it up.
And
I
what's
think the toughest guy in this fucking room is Burlap Boy.
Oh,
and
shit.
that was the most amazing book over here that we got to get.
what's the guy's name from Liverpool?
Burlap.
What's the guy's name from Liverpool?
Paul McCartney?
No. This guy.
Wesley.
Harry Ball.
Wesley, not Harry Ball.
Wesley.
Buckle up,
Wesley
buckle up,
Balls?
folks. We'll be right back.
There we go.
Hey, bro. Have a good one. All done? Have a good one. Early shift tonight? Right on.
How's it going, bud?
Limo Talk, it's Graz today. GovsRadio.com, GothamGoGraz.com, Govs.com. We're in the O'Toole room. Michael O'Toole, not around tonight. I think he had volleyball.
Volleyball?
Yeah, he had volleyball. I will
Nice.
tell you that Mad Dog Russo couldn't make it tonight. He's still in Tokyo. His plane was hijacked, and he's still on a tarmac right now.
Is he really?
Yes.
Mad Dog?
3 days. The Mad Dog's been under hijack alert.
Oh my God.
Yes.
My man, Mad Dog.
Yeah, I know. It's sad, but he'll be back. On the phone, taking the place of Mad Dog tonight is Joseph Esquire Blunts III. How are you, Blunts?
Oh, I'm good.
Blunts, I'm in trouble again. You know how I always get myself in trouble?
Quite riveting.
Yeah, it was pretty good, right? Good radio,
That was
right,
good.
Blunts?
I guess.
Wait. Oh, I'm
Yes,
sorry.
that
What's
was
the
awesome.
problem? You don't like wrestling?
That was pretty funny. Some laughs.
Yeah, Malta's cool. Suntan.
Couple of meatheads in there yucking it up. It's all right.
He's gonna get my ass kicked in. Blunts, you know how I always would get myself in trouble in radio, and just it's my
In life in general?
Yeah, in life in general.
Mhm.
Well, I've done it again. So.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go again. So, hold on a minute, Rich. Al Celesti, world's oldest intern's calling me.
Oh, that must be important.
Yes. Hello, Al. How are you?
Blunts, what's going on tonight out there? What are we watching?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing.
Watching the Yanks, kicking some butt.
Yeah, they're kicking ass tonight. Finally, after a 3-game lose streak.
No shit. Well, yeah, it was 3, actually. They
Yeah.
lost the last one and then these first 2. I've had about a pot of coffee tonight at work.
Oh, there we go. Now you're ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Any blunts?
That's why I'm so fired up tonight.
Blunts? No blunts tonight?
No, not at work. When I get home tonight.
Oh, that's good. That's responsible.
Right?
Absolutely. Is the Yankee game still on? No.
I gotta look.
What?
It was in the 4th the last time I checked, but that was like, 2 hours ago.
Rich, you hear me?
Yes.
I think Aaron's first night could be my last. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, come on. They're that mad.
I don't know.
Well,
Please,
you should tell people, maybe.
I didn't. I couldn't make it. What am I supposed to
What
do?
happened?
Nothing. It's enough. I messed up. I'm trying to get young eyes onto our Govs
brought it
Radio.
up, so.
I can't anymore.
Well, you should have just said we'll start at 9 then.
But we have the 8 o'clock slot. That's not good. We have people that are going to be
Oh.
looking at us. Michael O'Toole couldn't come in. You couldn't make it. Bobby couldn't get in here for 8 o'clock. Charlie Myers couldn't get here at 8
So
o'clock.
what do we do in the future then? If that
Well,
happens?
that's why I asked Thomas. I said, Thomas, could you come in? He said, yeah. So I want to get them
They
some
did turn the
juice.
music off, though, so it was sitting there with dead air.
Yeah, but you know what? It was good for him. He needs to come back. He helps out O'Toole. He's part of the family. He's good at what he does. They're very, very sports oriented. So they're part of my show.
Yeah.
So what happened? How'd you get in
Nothing. Just
trouble? Let's
it's
hear it.
whatever. I'm always.
All right, we're moving on.
Yeah, we're
Next
moving on.
topic.
I'm always in
Well,
trouble.
That's just riveting.
New
riveting
topic.
radio.
Shut
Once
up.
I screwed up. Let me tell you about it. Oh, I can't tell you about it.
Inns, you hear him? He's making fun of me, Inns.
She has no idea what's going on.
What's going on, Bob?
I don't know. I'm pissed off. I didn't get. There's no more beer. No, who are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Nothing. How'd you?
Well,
What,
apparently Graz fucked up, and he doesn't want to tell us about it.
All right, whatever.
It's more opportunity for Bobby. As soon as I get out, they're quickly just going to make a phone call and say, Bob, why don't you take care of Limo Talk? You're the funny one anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Take
Did the Mets
Limo.
Well, we
win?
got good news and good news.
The Mets won today.
You're now
7-3.
hosting Limo Talk. Oh, what's the good news? It's called Ins 41.
It's called Ins 41.
It's called
There you
Ins
go.
Talk.
All right, I got something.
Well, go ahead.
Did you see the guy who's a part owner of the Warriors push the other guy last night?
Yes.
In the NBA
yeah, he
game?
got banned now for the rest of the playoffs.
Well, good. What an ass.
I didn't see that.
The guy makes an amazing diving play to save the ball and keep it in bounds. He lands in the stands like it's probably happened, 10,000 other times in an NBA game. 2 seats away from where he falls into some guy in courtside seats. 2 seats away is sitting a billionaire part owner of the Warriors. He feels the need now to take his hand and push the NBA player out of the way back onto the court and then curse at him, basically, for coming into the stands.
Getting very, very WWE over there in the
He got
NBA.
escorted out, He got escorted
did.
out.
And he should have.
So that NBA player is named Kyle Lowry.
Oh, sorry.
Who's
Go
definitely
ahead, Charlie.
He's definitely an antagonist. He jumped in. That guy pushed him. He was feeling his
Yeah, but Lowry didn't do
white
anything
privilege for me using that term. But he thought he could shove the player. But it's on film, and you realize that after. And
At what
he's
level?
embarrassed.
At what
He's now
level
embarrassed
do you
because he's
think
a
that you
partial
could push
owner.
a player?
None.
Exactly.
And-
I don't
and-
care who
and-
you
and
are,
that-
what color you are.
it's-
It
it's
doesn't
not.
matter. It has nothing to do with race. It has to do with just,
After a kid is 12, you can't push him anymore. I mean,
I know.
Oh, really?
no, you
frowned
can't.
upon now.
Oh.
Yeah, it's frowned
Because
upon.
then
I
they
didn't know
start-
that.
Then they start telling on you, and it's a big mess.
You wait till you get him in the car, and then you smack the shit out of him.
Yeah,
There you
nobody's
go.
looking. You know,
Get an ice
red-
cream truck round.
Red
It could
light.
Be a real weird
red light.
fucker if you want. Look at our intern. He's right there with us. Look at those glasses popping up over there. It's
He's
like
all-
fucking
now he's getting all Harry
Potter
Potter.
and
Yeah.
fucking.
Leave our intern alone.
He's gonna
what
expecto
movie are we on?
patronum your ass in 2 seconds.
Yeah,
I wish-
leave him
I
alone.
wish I
You know,
was
Aaron's
young
going to fit
before.
right in. He has very thick skin.
I
Nothing
wish I
seems
was
to
young
faze
enough
him.
to
He's got
have
very
any
thick
Harry
lenses,
Potter
too.
references.
Hey, now.
Hey, please
Pull
return.
together, Dumbledore.
Please return intern to his original upright position.
So let me tell you guys a funny story. Okay, this is great. So the last show, I have my buddy, right, and I'm like, listen, man, I'm friends with Hulk Hogan. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm friends with the Hulkster. So I hit him up and I was like, listen, it'd be great if you called into the podcast, right? So he agreed, and he's like, all right, this will be fun. I'll do this. But little did I know, I gave him the wrong number.
Oh no.
By 1 digit. So he's calling these people.
Girls have been doing that to me for years.
He's calling these people, doing all these like gimmicks, and he thinks that we're pranking him, making believe that we don't know about it. He doesn't realize it.
God.
He's legitimately calling, like terrorizing these people with like constant phone calls of him doing different. And he's texting me. He's like, bro, you sure you want? I'm like, yo, call him. What are you doing? What are you doing? He's like, you sure you want me to keep going, man? Like, so he's over at
asked
my
for your
house last
permission.
night, and he fucking shows me that they sent him a screenshot of where he lives. Like, we know where you live,
No.
motherfucker. Don't ever
Hulk
call
Hogan
again.
was at your house?
Yeah, Terry Hogan, definitely. But no, it was what
You
I
let
was
him
saying.
bang
was-
your wife? Videotape it?
No, not at all. I mean, I would. I'm not gonna
Not at
comment
all.
on that.
I heard he's into that thing.
But yeah, so some people, some poor people in like the Levittown area, 1 digit away from the number of the show, got absolutely terrorized by my buddy for like 45 minutes the other day. Very rough.
And if
Are we
they're
talking
listening, they're
about
coming
me?
down.
Hulk Hogan?
No, we're not. I mean, I didn't want to break that wall, so thank you for asking me such a direct question. But yeah, we're not talking about the real Hulk Hogan. It's my friend Justin. He's listening at home. And man, was that a funny story that he told yesterday that he's on like the watch list now because of our show and us trying to have.
He's got a lot of
fun.
cars slowly driving by his house right
Yeah,
now.
He's got screenshots being sent to him. It's
People are driving by his house at like 4 in the morning cranking I Am a Real American.
Yelling, go back to WWE.
Wolfpack for life.
I'm watching this really interesting show on Vice. It's called the
Dark Side of the Ring.
Dark Side of the Ring, man.
Oh,
If
what is
you're
that?
at-
So good.
Okay, if you're at all a wrestling fan, first of all, I watched the first 3 episodes. The first episode was Macho Man Randy Savage and Elizabeth, like their story of being married and how Macho Man was such a jealous psycho, and he's got to keep like the one hot chick in the fucking in the locker room away from like 50 other testosterone fucking beefing fucking wrestlers. And
Yeah,
how
they needed
different-
permission to talk to Miss Elizabeth from him. That's what the gist of it was.
He was, and can you blame him? I mean, you're on the road. How many weeks out of the year, and you're surrounded by
Just dicks everywhere.
Exactly, and you've got like a wife that you're trying to like protect from this. Of course, you're going to be a psycho.
Of course.
Then you let her move in with Lex Luger, and she's dead.
And then you heard that the 911 tape was so pathetic. The 911.
He was
tape.
like whining.
He's like, they're like, can you just find out if she's breathing? He's like, I don't know. I'm scared to death. I don't know if I could really do. She's like, just look to see if her chest is going up and down. He's like, but I'm really scared. I'm like, dude, you're 6'7" and fucking been doing fucking testosterone since you're 16. Like, you're scared to
Your
go up to a
nickname is
dead
the
body.
narcissist. Pull it together.
Exactly.
He sounded like me trying to talk my son into walking downstairs in the basement when it's dark. Like he was. Just
Well, after the books I just read, I would be afraid too. Holy crap!
It's dark.
No, really, I really want to. What do we got? Burlap Boy. Is this like? Is there any autobiographical stuff here? I mean, is there anything?
no. On
Yeah, can you put it-
Amazon.com,
can we
I have
have-
my authors.
Can we have that big wrestler guy make it into an audiobook?
You know, I would really.
Was that
love
not
to
great?
Do that. That was my
pretty
favorite.
good. That was right up there with Jesse Jackson going on Saturday Night Live and reading green eggs and ham.
That
was
was
fun.
good.
I do not like green eggs and ham.
Oh, that was great.
I do not like them.
Yeah.
Sam, I am. Would you eat them on a boat? I'd eat them on a boat. It was fucking great with Jesse Jackson.
I was half expecting a Floyd Mayweather situation to pan out. You know, like,
I thought you were getting
these
hit.
glasses are no good. Does anyone else have reading glasses?
I thought he was backing out at that point.
How about you read a couple pages first? You know.
No, he did it. He did it. He trooped up for us.
He did. He's
that was
a
awesome.
good guy. I mean, he's a lot more athletic than fucking Suntan, because that guy was looking like every sundown might be his last. You
Did
know?
anybody else catch that
He did.
Suntan was wearing sandals?
Yeah, he had sandals and socks and diabetes all rolled into one.
Changed his name to Lucky
Sandals,
to Wake Up
socks,
in the
and
Morning.
diabetes.
I want to see this match. I really, honestly hope. So he made a promise, the Damage It made a promise that if we go there and we do the podcast live in Deer Park, which is my hometown, by the way. Big shout out to Deer Park, home of Rodney Dangerfield. Rodney
Oh, yeah,
Dangerfield.
all right. I lived there
we
for a
go.
long time
You
until
know,
I
was
died.
born there. Then
I lived
moved
there
to
till I
Long
died, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Changed his name from Suntan Spray Tan to Lucky to See the Sunrise.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
definitely.
you know, I picked up right away that he stole his fucking towel from a hotel.
He was wearing sandals, so I could see that his toes were blue. You know, he's fucking.
Did he have like the white feet, like my 600-pound wife?
No, not that. Yeah. But
Wow, really? I didn't check that
not
out
yet.
at all.
He took a crane here, though, so we'll just.
He took a crane.
Yeah, he did Uber crane is really hot nowadays for the over 600 pounders. No big deal.
They had
But I
like one
wanna
of
go
them
see this-
roofing trucks bring them with the crane on it.
The Damager promised, though, that he would fucking put Suntan through our announce booth if we were to do this. And
Through
I
the
think-
table, yes.
Yeah, that could be one of the highlights of my life, to have somebody, like, put through a table.
He wants
right
you to
on
do a
stage.
live
What if you guys
podcast,
magically
Graz.
brought some thumbtacks with you to the match and laid them out over the table?
Well, I started being more of a dick and just adding shit in that I know that would really hurt him like an asshole. I'm like, hey, I got some light bulbs that I'm not using. How about thumbtacks? I got some barbed wire sitting in my backyard.
Oh, is that a
That's
taser in your
That's
pocket?
I have
rusty,
some
yeah.
spiked
Oh.
calculators.
Yeah. I'll give you arithmetic questions. But yeah, I want to go and do this. Honestly, I think it'd be Aaron. What do you think? Do you think you could like help us like bring everything in, set everything up?
Aaron
and then, like-
Aaron wasn't paying attention, so.
And then like, you know, anything we say, you do, and like
In the,
Bring
I'm
some like
free
bottles
the
of
afternoon,
spray, like
evening, so yeah,
hairspray,
sure.
free.
and then
See,
you can like
Aaron
flamethrower
says
the guy.
he will do anything that we desire as far as
Free
setting
in
up and,
afternoons
and
and evenings, free.
Yeah.
Will he coat his penis in honey and stick it in an a mound of fire ant?
This is June.
He can't hear. He needs a set of headphones. Oh, here, Aaron.
We'll answer for him. Yes, he will.
All right, sweet.
But I have a feeling this will be a good time if we go down on the 29th. It'll be a lot of fun. I know, Steve, you're down.
Oh, definitely. I
I
love a
mean,
good
this
wrestling
is
match.
going to be the place to be. They
Malta
brought it
says
on
he's
by.
really going to punch him in the face, but you could also bring the kids.
Right. I know.
Yes.
But it's family
It's
friendly.
kid friendly.
Like, somebody may die, but it's kid friendly. No big deal. No big deal. But yeah, Justin's on the watch list.
Well, there's a picture of Malta here on this card. I mean, that's
Wears
not
a
like-
mask.
The fuck is that?
I wonder if he wrestles
Yeah,
with
that's
that
rough.
on or he takes it off.
That looks like a freaking. That looks like a Tim Burton character right there.
That's like,
Dress Malta
Graz
up as
doing? Is he out
Barlap
blowing
Boy.
Malta in the
Nah,
parking lot?
I think I'm finished. I think I'm going to go home.
Oh, all right.
We're done.
You finished?
Yeah, that's it.
Why? You just get fired?
I think so.
Come on.
I can't get access to any of the stuff. I don't know what's going on.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I can't get access to my stuff. Nobody wants to answer my phone calls.
Uh-oh.
What's
Wait,
going on,
what just
Graz?
happened
What
over
stuff?
What? I can't get on my Govs radio.
Shirt number 3
Oh
is
my
getting
God.
sweated through as we speak.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, this is the way they fire you in the big time. They just make
Yep.
all of a sudden your
You never
access.
have a
delete
last
your
show,
account.
man.
All of a
Remember that.
sudden a race.
Yeah, your access card doesn't work anymore.
Right.
You never get a last show in radio, Ant.
Yeah.
Mike
Well,
Francesa did.
Before we sign off, Steven, we want to thank you for coming on. We appreciate you bringing in the
Thanks,
book. The
man,
book
I
was
appreciate
very
it.
cool. Tell us where it's available.
That's
Give
the
us
voice of a
your
broken man
Instagram
right there.
and
It's available on Amazon.com in Kindle and paperback. Also, you can go to www.burlapboy.com. Isn't that
yeah, give it
Amazon
the
Kindle?
government name. The government name of the book is what?
The
The
government.
Burlap Boy and the
government
Birthday
name.
Gift. You could get it on Amazon or go to the website and you could download, link
Whoa,
from the website.
I didn't realize there's 2 stories in here.
No, there's one.
It says Barlap
Thank
Boy
you.
and the birthday gift.
Yeah. There's,
That's just
yeah.
one story.
There's just one.
I thought it was like
It's
2
one
stories.
story, but there's many
It's like
more
a
to come.
double header. It's like a little kitty double header here. You know, that's what I thought. All
Yeah,
right.
absolutely. So, Bob, you got anything coming up? You want
What's the matter? Did you get in trouble
I got
for giving away an hour
tonight.
of
I'm
the
doing
show?
a nice stint in my bed. I'm gonna sleep for about 6 hours and then get up and go to work tomorrow.
Wow.
That's
It's gonna be a good
it's
time.
gonna be exactly.
There you go.
That's going to be a
What
good
happened,
time.
Ant?
It's all right. It is what it
Graz
is.
got fired. So
All the
it's-
stuff that I,
happened?
all the
Trouble
good
for
stuff I
giving away
did.
an hour of the
I
show?
put the kid in there to
Hey,
help
listen
me
to
out.
him, listen
I
to
guess we got to take off the New York
And they
Sports
told you
Mafia
that
on the
you're
Boxcast.
not the station producer and you don't get to do that?
No.
I got
Hey, Rich, you got to
beef
take
all
us off Boxcast and NY Sports Mafia off of there. I
How
don't
did
know how
you
to
get a
do it.
Weird Al? You went to a Weird Al show?
All right.
I did. I
Oh,
went to
my
a Weird Al
God.
concert.
Okay, somebody's got to
You
tell me
know
how
who
to do
I
that,
blame?
but
Yeah, I
okay.
love Weird Al.
I don't know how to
I
do
blame
that.
Tony Walker.
He's still doing like the
That's- it
parodies
is what
of
it
Michael
is.
Jackson and
good.
Billy Joel.
It's
And
greatest, one of the greatest shows.
All the
Don't sound
good,
so broken, Ant.
all the good, you make one mistake. Whatever.
Only the
I,
good eat
listen,
lunch.
I'm done.
I
Whatever.
know. Graz is upset.
No, I'm
And
good.
you know what you should do,
a
Graz?
bummer
You should
right now.
trash the whole studio before you
I
leave.
love Weird Al.
Nah, I'm not
I'm
gonna
a
do
big,
that.
huge fan. I think he's a comic genius. I've been to his show at the Paramount.
He thought you
I've
were
been to a show
serious.
down in West Palm Beach.
I love when he did
Nah,
that
I'm not
fat.
going to do that.
You know what would have been cool if you started hearing like stuff
Stuff,
break
different things.
as soon as you said that.
It's a lot of fun. It's so great fun.
You know, like all of a sudden you hear like,
I'm bringing out all the gems, Bobby. I like it. I like it. I'm bringing out all the
and there's Graz in the studio on his way out the door.
Another
We're
one.
gonna play Graz's song
Another one rides the bus.
so he can be
Yeah.
uplifted.
You should take your bus, Ant, and drive it right into Governor's right now.
Let's go.
I'm gonna
Jerry.
get out of here before the last out of the game, so I don't get stuck in traffic. I'll see you later, man. Take it easy.
All right, Bobby. We're gonna play the song. We're
Yeah,
gonna
let's
play
get out of
the-
here.
You ready?
Yeah.
Thank you.
For the great and powerful Bobby Inzarello, Ins 41. For Charlie Myers. Steve, what's your last name?
Staliano.
Staliano. For Aaron, my intern, for one night. For Richie Z. Zarelli. For Joseph Esquire Blunts III.
For Suntan
Thank you.
and Malta the
For
Damager.
Suntan, Superman, and Malta, the
The
Damager.
Damager. June 29th, Deer Park, New York.
It's been real.
going to be a great show. Come on down. We will possibly be broadcasting live. There will be a table that might go through with the larger-than-life suntan.
Possibly thumbtacks.
For everybody at GubsRadio.com, for everybody that's listening in the past, we love you. Limo Talk with Graz. We'll see you one day. Thanks for everything, folks.
We'll see you one day.
See you one day.
Jesus.
See you one day.
Well, I tell you, it was a hell of a show with the wrestling. If that was the last one.
And for everybody, please, we love you. For the hearts, the likes, and everything that used to go on.
We'll find you in heaven. We'll see you in the afterlife.
I think we did a good job here. We tried our best. I made a mistake. What are you gonna do? Hold on.
Graz gives it a C+, so that's big up.
Hold on. I just want to hear it once. I just want to say Charlie Myers is gay and blunts and get out of here.
All right.
Steve, good luck with your book. All right. What's your Instagram?
That's Steve Stilley.
That's Steve Stilley?
Burlap Boy underscore boy.
Hope you had
Burlap
fun.
Underscore boy. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
All right.
Thank you, man.
You know what, Charlie? It was good while it lasted, right?
Right.
A lot of fun, right?
Exactly.
Holy crap. I 3.5 years, I made a fucking mistake. What am I going to do?
Yeah.
Come on. I wasn't doing anything on purpose. I was trying to make these guys. I love those guys. They're part of my show. Hold on, Charlie. Here we go.
That was awesome.
Graz a day. Steve from Burlap is gay. Graz a day. It's 41 is gay. Good night, everybody. God bless.
Good night.
You're
See you soon.
trying to fill time.
Your
An
mom's box.
innocent,
What?
And your mom's box. An innocent mistake.
Oh, whatever. Have a good night. Peace.
Fuck 'em.